week 4. Hey, is week 4 a consequential week? Let's say yes, just for the sake of argument. Hold on, where am I looking? I've hidden my monitor. There we are. Look, I am there. Good, that's all right then. Super. Hello, gang. Nice to be with you for some week 4 action. It's going to be consequential because this is the point at which we really start to establish the leaders this season. But it's still far too early to kind of go, oh, well, they're going to win it all. Well, is it? It might be. I mean, look, the defending champs are up first. The Blood Pit Bouncers taking on the Bumps and Medics. Medics looking for their first win this season. Will they find it here? No, because it's the defending champs. And therefore, no, it's just not going to happen. Right, I'll give you 30 seconds to make a vote in the poll, which is the usual business. And then we'll see how correct you are over the course of this evening's festivities. Do I need these? Yeah, I do. Okay, yeah. Eyesight, man, I tell you. Look, look. While you're voting, I wear these ones in the morning, right? And then during the day, I tend not to wear them at all. And then by the time the evening rolls around, I switch to these ones. It's madness. Different prescriptions, you see. Don't try to avoid it if you can. Get eyes that continue to work would be my recommendation. Right, let's have a see how you voted. And you reckon 48% of you think that some rando's going to snuff it this evening. Okie dokie. Big name player, about a quarter of it. Well, a fifth of you. A fifth of you think that a big name player is going to buy it, and about 1 in 8 believe that it will be Big Steve because you think that'll be funny. You don't actually believe it. You just think, let's play the game. Crikey, that's loud. Right, yeah, good. Okay, yeah, get the tempo to the way you like it. Get your brain in gear for some commentary. Do the thing you usually do. Blood Pits are starting out with Tiger Styles, a phenomenal player, albeit somewhat fragile, and playing here on a cursed pitch. Tiger's running it on the first play of the game. Great run from Tiger Styles. And that's why he's got that reputation, a 35-yard gain. There goes Rocky Melons, a young player with a great future ahead of him if he lives that long. Weevil gut burst with the takedown there. Gretel Baguette Fancy's going to do it again. And that's a touchdown. That is some terrifying running. Bumson goes 6 yards for the bouncers. Something weirdly just caught the ball for a yard. Tone Penta gets the first down. Spock Bumson on the move again. This is some nice running. There is a resurgence of the ground game this season. Man and Pompadour with a nice throw. Bongos with a catch and a first down. Here's Penta. Finds Bongos again, who breaks the first tackle. Gains 23. Bumson now. Running it again. He's got a path. He's got a touchdown. Spock Bumson makes it happen. That's only the 5th in his career. Meanwhile, Tiger's off to the races again. This is a real shift in momentum for the league overall, as more teams are leaning on the run than at any point in history. Gretel Baguette Fancy has a lovely lane to run through and goes the distance, a 32-yarder. This is blowing averages out of the water. Peter Brickwall there coming up with a sack as the Medics take over. They've got a 3rd and 12, and Penta is stuffed at the line. The Bouncers take back over, and Tiger once again. Tiger's just asking for a hurting here. All of those tackles he's bouncing off, it's going to cost him. Baguette Fancy, good evasive run for another touchdown. Blood Pit 3, and the Medics 1. Spock, he's on the charge again. This is a great performance from Spock Bumson, making people think, well, why has no one ever thought of doing that before? You go, well, yeah, quite. 3rd and 7. This time Spock can't make it happen, and we're back to the Bouncers, who take to the air for the first time, and it's Ramiro Pleasuredome with the catch. There goes Rocky Melons around the outside, an easy first down for him, 18 yards gained. Baguette Fancy straight ahead, but smothered in tackles after 5. Tiger throws Baguette Fancy with the catch, and that's 13 yards down the field. Rocky round the outside of the line, managing to avoid about some tackles there, and it's a 17-yard touchdown. 62 career touchdowns for Rocky Melons, and Rocky's what, year 3, year 4, something like that? a young player, clearly a future superstar. Something weirdly there, catching a 25-yard pass as Bumson try and get closer to their opponents. Although, you know, the deck is very much stacked against them in this one. You don't go from bowl champion to absolutely zero. Rocky's year 2. Holy mackerel. Yeah. Well, I mean, better hope he lives through the game, huh? Anyway, 3rd and 8, and Tiger's got to make it happen, so he throws it to Party Boy for a 10-yard gain and another first down. Rocky's running it some more, and has fumbled the ball. Zune Lampoon with the takeaway, a first career fumble recovery, and that's nice. Mellons comes up with a sack. His Penta on 3rd and 14, nothing doing. And we're back to the bouncers again. Weevil Gutburst lands a sack. Gazed sideboard with a tackle for loss. Oh, some weird backward motion going on there from the bouncers, but they secure a first down anyway. There's Mellons with a catch, Mellons with a run. And a first down, 27 yards. So Rocky's on the move again. All the way to the end zone, 5-1. All right, Spock's got 77 carries for 80 yards. On any other time, any other team, you would say, that's great. But in this game, you'd kind of go, well, that's not quite as good as the opponent's, though, is it? And there's an interception. Party Boys picked it off, and the Medics give away a promising drive as the champions get possession back again. Another 39 yards through the air there for Tiger, and Gretel's got a first down inside the 3. That one's thrown away. Rocky's going to punch it in. Rocky's going to sort it out. 3rd touchdown of the afternoon for Rocky Mellons to make it 6-1. I don't want to go into sympathy mode too early, but we'll be going pretty soon. We're going now. Yeah. Okay. Right. There's that. There's no coming back from that, although there is an injury up the field. And it's Ben Radical who's been taken out by Gas Sideboard, bringing Butte Yakko into the lineup for the bouncers. Radical getting on a bit, but an incredibly sturdy player. Pleasure Dome makes an interception. Because, of course, you know, why not rub it in? Why not just dominate on both sides of the ball? Bumson started so brightly, and it has since faded like switching off a light bulb. It's another interception. Pleasure Dome's got another one. Yeah, because, you know, no sympathy for you, pal. I've got to make up for only having a 1-2 record so far this season. Yeah, all right. Bumson trying to move it again. No, it's another interception. And Gretel Baguette Fancy's picked that one off. And it's all going wrong for Bumson as much as it had already gone wrong. The score is now 10. It's another interception for Pleasure Dome. Flipping heck. Yeah. Mellons to Party Boy gets a first down. Baguette Fancy does something that's worth 1 yard. Baguette Fancy is down at the 1 yard line. Mellons for a touchdown, 11-1 now. Peter Brickwall with the deflection. I just wouldn't throw the ball. I'd just sit down on every play and rock gently back and forward until it's over. Mellons goes for 2. Baguette Fancy gets another 9. Styles with the throw, goes nowhere. 2nd and goal. Mellons can't get there. 3rd and goal. Baguette Fancy. Amazing defence there from the Medics. And that's going to take us to the final score. Or is it? Well, there goes Rocky. Rocky steps out of bounds. 2 plays to go. 12-1. All right. Yeah. That's a thrashing. That there is a thrashing. Final score, Bouncers 12, Medics 1. Did not look like it was going to go that way early on, but it did go that way. Player of the game, Rocky Mellons. Only 160, beg your pardon, only 79 fan points, 160 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns and a sack. Gas Sideboard for the Medics, 43 fan points. A strong performance, despite being on the losing team. 42 pancakes. Weevil Gutburst did 40 pancakes. It's a good line performance there from the Medics, but it didn't win them the game. No, Peter Brickwall did 77 pancakes. He's probably going to get Player of the Week for pancakes off that one. Oof. Yeah. Okay, well, let's move swiftly on because that wasn't pretty. Now we go to the other end. Crikey, we got bangers immediately here. Failurewood up against Shady Palms. Shady Palms are looking, oh, maybe this season. And they're taking on Failurewood, who are looking like, we're going for it this year. This year we're getting there. We're going to go all the way to the final this year. Are they, though? That's the question that we will be resolving. You've got Still Milkshake is making a start at runner for Failurewood alongside Gunter Hazardous, who's in the line. And so far is the leading blocker in terms of pancakes in the line. Over at Shady Palm, Slim Armageddon is having a banger of a season. Absolute banger. And Pathogen Restroom is in the line as well, mostly for his defensive performance, but we'll see how it goes. Who's going to win? Failurewood. Okay. You reckon it's a foregone conclusion? I mean, maybe. Anyway, it is the Palms first with the ball, and third, the Equatorial Mount makes an absolutely splendid 27-yard run. Jovial has got the ball and only goes one. Trevor Fangs throws. It's deflected by Michael Angelical. Ferdy, though, bails them out on a 3rd and 9 and gets the first down. Jovial going again. Looks a little sluggish, but Jovial will break tackles and gains 14 off that one. Fangs throws late. It's Julio Lobster. Touchdown. 1-0 Palms. All right, Failurewood take over. Still Milkshake tries to run. Doesn't work. Angelic is sacked by Julio Lobster, and the Palms take back over. Great throw, and it's Julio again. Oh, I remember when he played for a good team. And Jovial will run it in for a touchdown to make it 2-0, but it's early days. Mank Chestbladder with the throw to Julio a la carte. A meeting of the Julios. Still Milkshake completes a 7-yarder. Angelical throws that one. It's Julio again. And that's a 31-yard gain. Chestbladder to throw. Julio with a touchdown. Oh, you see, that's going to be the move that works then. Here goes Jovial Impairment. A lovely catch behind the line of scrimmage and got the first down. Impairment running it again with his own possession. Gets another first. Trevor Fangs now keeps it on the ground and is going to get there. You missed a la carte there. Completely fluffing that tackle. Equatorial Mount finds Lobster for a touchdown. 3-1. Well, yeah, I know. I know. Chestbladder throws a 35-yarder, and it's a la carte who gets the first down. The next play goes nowhere, though. Angelical throws it. Clear and Budgie with a deflection. All important. No, that's all right. Will Spin Gold's got it, and he's going to get to about a 10. A 33-yard gain. Milkshake sacked by Slim Armageddon. Angelical throws Miguel Jupe with the deflection. And on 3rd down, it's stopped by the Palms. Well now, Ferdy runs it for 8. Jovial completes to Miguel Jupe, who takes it to halfway up the field. Midfield, I believe they call that. Whatever. Equatorial Mount throws it to Jupe, and he's got the first down. Shady Palms moving into enemy territory, gaining 26 there. Here's Impairment. I find myself rooting for the Palms as Jovial runs in from 25 out to make it 4-1. You can't call this done. No, they've got the greatest receiver in the league on the other side. It doesn't do them any good if they keep getting sacked like they did just then. Wheel Spin with a nice catch gets 22. Failurewood threatening to score again, but that one's thrown out of bounds. Milkshake looks, throws, Julio, touchdown. All right, Ferdy, brilliant blocking there from Julio Lobster. Freed up Ferdy to go 29 yards on the ground. Jovial tries it. He avoids Will Spin Gold, avoids someone else, and goes 15. Fangs looking to throw. Makes some evasive moves, but then throws it away to avoid danger. Ferdy throws it. Gold with the deflection. It's 3rd and 10. Jovial, he's going to try and run it there, but he's got too many players on him. Just about squeaks it, and that was close. There's an injury on the field, and Irish Joe Shock has been taken out by Slim Armageddon, bringing Karina Very into the lineup for Failurewood. Impairment waits all day for someone to throw to. Could have just run it in, but no, shared the love, and Julio Lobster has got his 3rd touchdown of the day. 5-2 is the score. We're just on the north side of half-time at the moment. A Still Milkshake completes a 28-yarder, and then Julio takes it to the end zone to make it 5-3. The Palms holding on to a decent lead at the moment, but can they continue to do so on a 3rd and 5? No. Oh, half-time rolls around. Failurewood have the ball. This is a banger. Yeah. Wheel spin gets a first down for Failurewood Hills. 19 yards gain. Still Milkshake throws. Julio gets the touchdown. 5-4. Okay. Ferdy tries round the outside of the line, and there's no way for him to go this time around, but Jovial should get the first down and is advancing significantly up the field. Miguel Jupe trying to help, but he's just too skinny to do so. But that was 48 yards in anybody's language. Julio Lobster, touchdown. 6-4, 45 to go. Crikey. Milkshake throws. Angelical's got the catch. And that's a first down. Is it Angelical? I think it is. I would have gone with Angelic, personally. Well, whatever. Julio's got a catch. And he's going to... No, he's not. He's got a touchdown. Okay. 6-5 now. Palms with the ball. Ferdy up the middle. Has a first down with a smart move out towards the wing late in that run to keep him out of harm's way. Trevor Fangs is now doing some running, and that's another first down. And a lot more. Yep. And Angelic just got himself slapped to free up Fangs to go an extra 7 or 8 yards, which was delightful. Impairment swerved at the wrong time there and was brought down. 3rd and goal. Fangs has to do it all. Gives it to Lobster, and that's another touchdown. 7-5, 34 to play. Still Milkshake, tackled for a loss by Lobster. A la carte, making moves, shaking off tackles. Armageddon's in pursuit, but he's very slow. And he doesn't make the tackle when he gets there. Julio's going the distance. Nearly. 79 yards for a la carte on that play. First, 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal, and it's a sack from Pathogen Restroom. Angelic throws it, and the Palms hold strong. They sway in the breeze, but they don't fall over. Impairment's got the ball and got a first down. They're carrying it up the field away from danger, and the team captain gains 27. Trevor battering his way through the centre of the field. Wheelspin Gold has been injured by Trevor Fangs. Alejandro Klutz has subbed in for Failurewood as the Palms offense looks great. Fangs throws it away. 2nd and 10. Ferdy, good run. He's got good speed, but he's swerving at the wrong time, bringing up a 3rd and 4. It's a touchdown for Jovial Impairment. 8-5 the score. 20 to go, and the Palms might have this. And it's the downfield blocking. The downfield blocking is doing so much good for Shady Palms in this game. Mank Chestbladder throws it, and Julio drops the ball. It's 3rd and 11. Angelic throws, and it's stopped short as Klutz can't break away from trouble. Ferdy with a 5-yard run. Here comes Jovial, another first down. And this is a statement performance from Jovial Impairment. We've known for a couple of seasons that Impairment is a heck of a player, and this is where he really proves the point. Ferdy throws. Lobster with the catch and the first down. 11 to go, and it's over. Yeah, this is a Shady Palms win in a game that you would not anticipate they win, as Duke makes it 9-5. 8 plays to go, and Failurewood have been upset. Well now, yeah. Hey, ooh, hang on, where would you point the finger? I wouldn't point a finger. See, pointing the finger suggests blame. Instead, I would give a round of applause to the Shady Palms offense. Their defense has stepped up when it mattered, but the Shady Palms offense has really played out of their socks in this one. And with 1 play left to go, it's going to end 9-5 unless Jupe somehow pulls off an heroic run, which he doesn't. 9-5 the final score. 733 yards for the Palms, 582 for Failurewood. Player of the game is Julio Lobster. He's a great player. Yeah, I know. 99 fan points, 141 receiving, 18 pancakes, 5 touchdowns, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and an injury inflicted. He just did it all. Julio Alacarte, 389 receiving. Strong day for the league's greatest receiver. 5 touchdowns, nothing on defence. Pancake-wise on Failurewood, Denial Ice Chest with 24. But Clarence Budgie, last year's first pick in the draft, 68 pancakes for Shady Palms. That is a heck of a victory right there. There is a changing of the order in that division, and that's going to be interesting to watch. But next up, we've got Grazer Ridge versus Cheerio Incorporated. Grazer Ridge starting strongly this season with 2 wins and a tie. Cheerio, you're never entirely sure when they're coming back. I thought they were coming back this season, and this would be the game in which they prove that they're coming back this season, but will they? Anyway, it's a beautiful day for some Brutalball, and Cheerio get the ball first. Alan Twerp will show us what he's made of. 1 yard. Okay. Otto Centrifuge trying the same thing. This is not ideal. Linden Gasoline on 3rd and 10. Managed to get 2 yards. And Grazer Ridge take over. Glitch runs for 1. Is Dick Miner with a throw. And that's deflected. Olive Sunflower on 3rd down. Also stuffed. Back to Cheerio again. And Centrifuge has got a catch. And a first down. And it's past midfield. 35 yards there. Centrifuge now running the ball. Nowhere to go. Gasoline running the ball, nowhere to go there either. And Twerp throws, and it's Gasoline with the catch. Pay attention, people. I think the airborne game is the champion in it. Centrifuge there, breaks tackles, throws the ball a million miles out of bounds, despite having a receiver stood in front of him. As Twerp manages to get the first good run of the day for 10 yards. Centrifuge runs nowhere. Gasoline had a good block ahead, picked up 5. 3rd and goal for Alan Twerp. Touchdown, Tommy Keys, 1-0 Cheerio. All right, Glitch runs for 10. Miner with the throw is over the head of Nigel Prison, who's just itching to get the ball and go for a run with it. Yeah, Glitch on 3rd and 10 completes to Josh Rubinho. And that's a 34-yard first down. Dick Miner now throwing it is deflected by Keys. Sunflower on 2nd and 10 is deflected by Keys. Melvin Glitch runs and is not deflected, but he's stopped in his tracks. Twerp deflected by Sunflower. Centrifuge throws to nobody. 3rd and 10. Gasoline gets it to Twerp, who evades a tackle coming in from Glitch and has the first down if he can keep hold of it. 25 yards gain. Twerp now running the ball. Gets a bit there. Oh, yeah. Well, 13 yards. That's respectable. Centrifuge, good throw, but nothing really doing off it. Only 1 yard. 3rd and 7. Twerp. Will lightning strike twice? Pretty much. He got the first down. Centrifuge now moving the ball. This is a good run. This is his best of the day. 20 yards gained there. In fact, it's the first positive yardage he's had all game, and that's something that he'll celebrate later. Linden Gasoline with a touchdown to make it 2-0. And at the moment, we're waiting. There it is. Nigel Prison's got the ball, everybody, and it's a 38-yard gain off the pass from Melvin Glitch. They're thrown to Sunflower, who will get another first down. Here is Sunflower with the ball, finds an open Josh Rubinho and throws it over his head. There's some kind of height problem, depth perception difficulty going on there. Grazer Ridge now inside to the end zone as Sunflower goes forward for 5. Here's Glitch with the ball again. And he's down at about the 2-yard line with a fresh set of downs. There's a touchdown. It's Rubinho to make it 2-1. Twerp throws to nobody. Here's Centrifuge. That's a nice throw. Indecent Gary with the catch and a first down. Gasoline now runs the ball. Managed to pick up 4 before being eaten by linebackers. Alan Twerp evading those linebackers who weren't hungry anymore and gained 18 yards. Centrifuge throws. Tommy Keys with a catch. I may never abbreviate his name to Keys. As far as I'm concerned, he's Tommy Keys. Gasoline with a nice run makes it 3-1. Failurewood easing into the lead again. Nigel makes a good catch there for 51. He's the one player on Grazer Ridge who'll change things up, but he's dropped that one. Half time has rolled around oh so quickly. Yeah. All right, here comes Glitch. And that's thrown. Yeah, Mikey, you might want to rewind the tape before getting stuck in. Just saying, you might want to watch that because your game was an absolute belter. Nigel with a catch for Grazer Ridge, touchdown, and it's 3-2. Cheerio having the advantage right now here at the top of the second half. But can they hold on? Grazer Ridge are not as formidable as they were a couple of seasons ago, but their record demonstrates they are still not to be taken lightly as Centrifuge gets another first down for Cheerio. Gasoline waits all day and then has it deflected by Glitch. Twerp throws. It's Tommy Keys with the catch. And he's got a first down at about the 10-yard line. Cheerio looking to extend the lead again. Gasoline. No, only 2 yards there. 3rd and 8. And Twerp is trying to be a hero. And it doesn't work. However, Grazer Ridge are starting in their own end zone. They're no longer in their own end zone. Nigel got them out of prison there. They've thrown another short one. Olive with the catch. Olive now running the ball. Picks up another 4. 3rd and 1. Glitch has the first down and he's going to continue going for a bit. He gets 13. Dick Miner. What's his game? Well, he's throwing it to Nigel. His game is doing the play that works. Solid. Sunflower with the throw to Miner again. He's inside the 5. Touchdown. 3-all. Grazer Ridge have managed to claw their way back into this game. Can Cheerio just do enough to make it a win? They need one in the W column because we all need one in the W column. Indecent Gary with a lovely catch there. Shrugs off a tackle which frees him up to make a 42-yard gain, but Nigel came in there like a flipping Polaris missile and done him eventually. Normally, of course, Nigel can't tackle for toffee, but he did there. Anyway, Gary breaks another couple of tackles, and Cheerio make it 4-3 with 22 plays left in the game. Nige, you've got to stop that guy. He's the equaliser, you see. That's 52 yards. You can't let that happen. Gary with a deflection. A short game for 2 yards. It's 3rd and 7. A stop here is what they need, but they're not going to get it as Glitch runs it for 16. Miner looks for a target, finds Rubinho, gets the touchdown, 17 plays left. Well, a well-strategized drive here could really help Cheerio out, but it's 3rd and inches and nothing is guaranteed. Okay, they've got the first down. All right. Fresh set of downs, 14 plays in the game. Gary gets them to about the 48. They're 48? Yeah. They're on the other side of the line now. Key's getting the first down. Here goes Tommy again. And he's picked up 22, 11 plays to go, 20 yards to the end zone. Centrifuge throws. Twerp's got it, but they've got a 3rd and 7. Gasoline heroes it, gets himself injured, loses possession. Melvin Glitch beats him up. Pitbull Jones has subbed in and there's 7 plays left. Couple of throws to Nigel to do it. Well, they complete one there for 13. Sunflower out over the sideline and away. Glitch breaks one tackle and then decides to run rather than pass. And it brings up a 3rd and 2 with 4 plays left. They've got the first down. It's Olive Sunflower. There are 38 yards to the end zone. They've got 2 plays to get there. Glitch. It's deflected by Twerp, and that might be no, hold on. Touchdown. Last play of the game. Final score, Grazer Ridge 5, Cheerio 4. Cheerio putting up a heck of a fight there. And I would say they were cheated out of a tie that they had rightly earned. Grazer Ridge, though, getting themselves another win. And at the end of the day, it is the W's in the W column that make you progress to the playoffs. Melvin Glitch, player of the game with 61 fan points, 190 passing, 1 touchdown, 2 deflections and an injury inflicted. For Cheerio Incorporated, Alan Twerp, only 41 fan points for him, but 234 passing and 3 touchdowns, 1 pass deflection. Bad defensive performance from Twerp. Pancakes, you're looking at Soup Dextrix. Really? Yeah, for Grazer Ridge with 26. But then Troy Oktoberfest, who is, of course, a beast, for Cheerio with 51. And then Trenton Trinity with 41. Yeah. Then Sanguine Pans with 25. Dominating the line, but not managing to turn that into a W. Oh, I'm on. Well, now, this is going to be interesting because obviously we are Bulldozer Power. Obviously. And therefore, we've got the best player in the league of all time and should win. So we don't need to talk about that. Although I've got Gorgeous Leonard and Laney Blowout in the line. Meanwhile, over at the Pathfinders, they have shaken things up through free agency and through trading, and they put together a very decent-looking outfit, not least of all because their line is an absolute baller. Sponson Maple, Tiffany Hooverbag, Veronica Hammock, all with 90 to 100 pancakes across the 3 games this season. That's pretty strong. How's it going to go? I honestly couldn't tell you. It wouldn't surprise me if I was blown out. Wouldn't surprise me if I absolutely ruffle stomped him. So we're just going to have to see. Yeah, we get the ball first, and Ross is back in the lineup this week. But is it going to help? I don't know. Yeah, I know. Come on, Ross, don't let me down. On first down, he throws for 2 yards. Thanks, Ross. Steve's throwing the ball, but he got the first down anyway, so we'll take it. The Sheriff throws it, Yellow Fang with a deflection. Puke throws, Hammock with a deflection. 3rd and 10, and Steve's running it. But he has been slowed down significantly and can only get 7 yards, and the Pathfinders take over. Veronica Hammock's been injured by Big Steve. Steve there playing the long game by taking out their line early. Bitsy hijinks with an interception. And it's a lovely piece of work there from Bitsy. Ross with the throws deflected by Martin Slug. Steve's running it, but again, behind the line, he gets caught up with too many players, and on 3rd and 12, we can't convert. Okay, Slug on the go. Nice piece of evasive running there from Martin Slug off the pass from Surgeon General. He tries running it, and that doesn't work. Poke Lorenz with a good catch. Leonard, can you tackle yet? No. Okay. All right, that's why he's playing. Yeah, I know, he's learning. 2nd and goal for the Pathfinders. Slug. A short pass. 3rd and goal. Goat. And Yellow Fang opens the scoring to make it 1-0. And we chuck it out to Dougie. Nice one, Doug. Who picks up 46 yards. Steve runs it and runs immediately into a tree man. And he's not getting through there. Ross with the throw completes to Doug again. And Doug gets 29. Steve's running it once more. He's trying to go in the other way, and that hasn't worked either. He's got 4 carries for just 5 yards in the game so far, and it's 3rd and goal. And it's deflected by Surgeon General on the goal line. And the Pathfinders are taking it back the other way. This is fantastic. Yellow Fang. That's kill him as well. Surgeon General's been beaten up by Laney Blowout. Per Jackson has subbed in. That's going to up their running game. Jackson, there's another injury, and it's Doug. Doug's down. Oh, Doug. He's been taken out by Pope Lorenz. Mocha Badson is now in the lineup. Oh, God, what position's he playing? He better not be playing gunner, because he's going to be rubbish at that. But the Pathfinders have scored, and it's 2-0. Badson has indeed caught the ball, and it's a 14-yard gain. Steve's running again, and this time he's actually got some room. He gained 12 off that one, but it is not a classic Steve Morrie rushing performance. Ross with the throw. It's Badson with the catch, and that's a 13-yard gain. Steve runs it again. Batters his way through for 3. Sheriff throws. Badson with the catch. We're going to lose this. Yep, we got no yardage gainers. Nope. Steve's on the move. Okay, he's going to get down to the 5. A 15-yard gain there. Sheriff Rotten to the end zone. Jackson with the deflection. Puke to the end zone. It's a catch and a touchdown for Mocha Badson to make it 2-1. Slug throws a 4-yarder. 2nd and 5. Lionel Goats. Poke Lorenz there, having knocked Badson over. Well, he always will do. He's a tree man. Jackson on the run. Gains 4 is Slug. He stopped after just 1. 3rd and 3. Lionel Goats is stopped behind the line, and we've got the ball back. Ross looking for anyone to throw to. There's no one there. He has to run it, and he gains 8. Steve on 2nd and 1. Throws a dubious one, but Bitsy's got the catch, and is kicking Martin Slug down the field. The Sheriff on 1st and 10. Throws. It's caught. 4-yard gain. Ross throws, and Steve drops the ball. That's not really his thing. 3rd and 6 BDP. 2-1 as we hit half-time. Steve is stopped at the ball. Oh, my goodness. And the Pathfinders got it back again. There goes Slug. Lovely running from Martin Slug. He's to the 20. That's a 57-yard run after the catch. 2nd and 9. And that was deflected by Mocha. Jackson is sacked by Big Steve. We've got the ball back, and we've thrown an interception immediately per Jackson's first of the season. Jackson then throws it. Badson with the deflection. Slug with the throw. Yellow Fang drops it in open field. Oh, never mind, he's going to score. 3-1, Pathfinders are up. Puke, nowhere to go with that one, so it doesn't really go anywhere. Steve can't get it past the line. The Sheriff throws, and Yellow Fang was just sat there. Beautiful interception from Yellow Fang. And the Pathfinders are doing what I had a feeling they might. Here comes the Sheriff. Badson with the catch, and just about scraping a first down. If we're going on a comeback, lads, you might want to switch that on sort of now. Bad Son drops the ball. Yeah, I mean, that's why we don't play him at gunner. We don't play him at all. No, it was a bonus extra in a dubious trade. Goat with the throw, and it's past the catchable range for Pope Lorenz. It's 3rd and 7. Slug. It's picked off. No, it's fumbled. Laney Blowout getting the fumble there. Ross with a late throw. It doesn't really do us any good, though. Steve throwing the ball. Bad Son with the catch. Yeah. If we had Doug, we'd still be in with a chance, but he's having a lie down right now, and therefore we can't gain any yards as Yellow Fang breaks for another. Fang is having a heck of a game. Slug with the run for the touchdown, and against my own team, I've activated the sympathy speed. Yeah, it's happened. Gorgeous Leonard makes his first career interception. Nice one, Lenny. Okay. Yeah, no. Oh, that shakes things up significantly. I love it. 2nd and goal. Bad Son, touchdown. Yeah, whatever. Too late, mate. Too late. Yeah, there's another injury. Yep. Mocker's beaten up Pope Lorenz. Yeah. Good work. Yeah, I mean, despite having harshed a few of their players, it hasn't helped as Fang goes in for his 5th touchdown of the game. Which goes to show you can trade your way to a successful team. As Leonard gets his 2nd interception of the game. The rookie making it happen. It's good to see. Big Steve finally making a run worth note. No, not really. Steve has had an absolute stinker. Yeah. Crikey. Yeah. It's been a while since we were held to so few yards. Final score, Pathfinder 6, BDP 2. Yellow Fang, player of the game, in the running for player of the week. 105 fantasy points, 219 receiving, 5 touchdowns, 3 deflections, 1 interception and 1 tackle for loss. Good game. Big Steve gets player of the game for us, but not on offense. No. The game listed 2 players being subbed in because after you've had 1 substitution, any further changes can sub in multiple players for any of those who've been switched out. Yeah. Pancake Artiste. What are we talking about? What did Steve do? Oh, he got a tackle for loss. He got 17 tackles, 2 sacks and an injury. He didn't do anything offensively, but against that line, I'm not flipping surprised. That's a hell of a line. Well, let's have a look and let's talk pancake numbers. Sponson Maple with 42. That's a low number for Sponson, and it goes to show that the strength we've got in the line is doing something, but 42 on their side. On our side, best player 15 for Hank Donk. Crikey. Yeah, normally we have some dominating. Yeah. Put a kick-ass line in place and you can go places. Yeah. Perfect. No shade thrown at the result in the slightest. I did have a feeling that might happen. The Voodoo Boys are taking on the Miners. The Miners looking very good this season. They are not giving up scores at all. They've got no one new other than Craig Franklin in the lineup. While the Voodoo Boys are on a rebuilding mission, Bambi Turnoff getting another start at runner. So let's see how that goes. It's a foggy old day, so keep it on the ground if you know what's good for you. Teddy Splitcapper is going to be leading us off for the Miners. Let's see how he does. So, classic pinball running there from Splitcapper, who goes 16. Hump Bogus now gains just 2. Simone. And she's got the first down. Oh, no, she went backwards. 3rd and 1. Splitcapper with the ball again, managing to complete the pass to Justine Vanderpoel. And that's keeping the Miners in possession. Downscope with the run. Picks up 7. 3rd and 4. Splitcapper again. And he's good enough for the first down. Still breaking tackles. Picks up 14. Hump Bogus has a first down as well. 16 gained there from the 6-yard line. Simone round the outside of the line is tackled short by Salt Block. Split Kappa can't get there either. Bogus, though. Touchdown. All right, a sack from Vanderpool on the first play for the Voodoo Boys. Then their tackle behind the line. Gonzalo Laurie only picking up 4, and we're straight back to the Miners again. You can't rule much from the first drive of the day, though, so let's just wait and see how the second drive of the day goes. Downscope straight up the middle, brings a 3rd and 4. Split Kappa with a throw, and Argyle Stampede has the first down. Bogus now running it. Gains 3. Simone, another first down. Split Kappa. Touchdown. Roy Talley has been injured at the Miners by Sir Andormadden, bringing Billy Shortstop into the lineup. Okie dokie. Vincent Rimshot, good run as the Voodoo Boys take it back. Trailing 2-0 at the moment. They are in opposing territory. Bambi turnoff. Not sure what that was. 3rd and 7. Rimshot. Not this time you don't. No, you don't. Not this time. Split Kappa. Good run. Yep, steps out of bounds after 25. Bogus. This is another good run from Hump Bogus, and the reason the Miners have such an outstanding score defence is because they take so flipping long to drive the ball up the field, and then they don't stop. Just relentlessly chipping away between 7 and 12 yards each time, giving you no time to score as they make it 3-0. Turn off. And that's a 3-yard gain. His rim shot on 2nd and 7. Throwing it away. 3rd and 7. Laurie. Sacked by Pamela Mustard, who is outrageously good in the defensive line. Split Kappa running again. Karen Hare was held up there for a moment, but managed to bring him down. Bogus with another run. And that's 15 yards gains. Downscope doesn't get very far at all. Split Kappa gets enough. And that makes it 4-0. A sack comes in from Downscope on first down, and the Voodoo Boys offense are just going, you know what, lads? I don't think we've got this. And it's picked off by Stampede. Oh, yeah, we've definitely not got it. That's a pick 6 right there. Argyle Stampede with his 15th career touch. They've thrown another interception. Oh, man. Yeah. Here comes Bogus on 2nd and 10, and he gets 5 yards. Downscope, 3rd and 5. Not a lot happening there. Tackle for a loss. Voodoo Boys back in possession. Vanderpool with the sack. Rimshot throws it short, but Karen's got it and has a first down. Laurie now just overthrowing just about everybody. His turn off on 2nd and 10, sacked by Vanderpool. Half-time rolls around, the Miners are up 5-0 right now. Rimshot tries to run, doesn't work. Miners back in possession. They score on this drive, we will sympathy button. Bogus. Another solid run, 11 yards gained. Downscope, only nothing. Only nothing. 3rd and 12, and the runs have been stopped. The Voodoo Boys stepping up a little, but can they turn on some offensive gas? Well, Karen's got them a first down. Here's Gonzalo looking to pass, and that one's deflected by Stampede. Turn off with the pass to Karen. She's got a first down. They keep moving. Rim shot goes nowhere. Here's Laurie. Sacked by Billy Shortstop. Turn off on 3rd and 12 is sacked by Craig Franklin. And we're back to the Miners. And we're enabling... I think we've got a message going on here. Downscope with an 8-yard run. Split Kappa sacked by Salt Block. Bogus. First down for the Miners. 19 yards gained. Downscope managing to evade trouble goes 10. Split Kappa can't quite get anywhere on that one, but Bogus follows it up with an 11-yarder. Downscope stops short again. Split Kappa gets 6. Bogus is stopped short, and that's a nice... Oh, hold on, it was a safety. Oh, okay. I was just about to finish saying it was a nice piece of defence by the Voodoo Boys, but then they got sacked in their own end zone, and so, you know, a Pyrrhic victory at best there. Or a brief victory. Pamela Mustard with a sack fumble, and it's a scoop and score. Well, the Voodoo Boys have done it all in this one. Yeah, there we go. Done it. They've done it everything. They gave up a pick 6, a scoop and score, and a safety. The trifecta of not our game happening there. Sir Randall Mann has been injured by Craig Franklin, bringing Thrud Gum into the mix. A split capper does some more running. The Miners up 7-0 at the current time. 8-0 at the current time. 6 plays left in the go. And Gonzalo's got a nice catch for 25. Yeah. Crikey. Yeah. 2 plays to go. Miners back in possession again. I don't think... Jeff, will you stop interfering with the mouse? I'm trying to keep the cursor off the screen, son. Final score, Miners 8, Voodoo Boys 0. Pamela Mustard, player of the game with 72 fan points, 31 pancakes, 1 touchdown, 3 sacks, 10 tackles. A solid all-round game from Pamela. Player of the game for the Voodoo Boys with just 29 fan points is Gonzalo Laurie. Absolutely nothing on offense, but 2 tackles for loss, a sack, and 13 regular old tackles. For pancakes on the Voodoo Boys, Almond Government 12 is the best of the bunch. Meanwhile, over at Picks Creek, Pamela Mustard 31, Craig Franklin 37. Well, we've had 2 blowouts so far. We've had a late denial of a tie and 2 arguably upsets. Lingo Blend Sunshine Fun Bus. What could happen here? Who's new? Let's just focus on that. Tic Tac 2 is getting a start at Lingo Blend in the line, while RR Trash Can is starting for the Fun Bus. Is that going to make a difference? Larissa Tornado's getting to play, having come in on a free transfer. A contentious, maybe contentious free transfer. Flash Bandit with the catch for 10 yards on the first play of the game. Dark Mode Enya goes for 9. That's Larissa with the deflection. She's going to do that a lot. But there's Flash getting the catch and a good run. Down after 45 off the pass from, what's his name? Carl Rhombus. Yeah. Wintercoat smashes players out of the way and is down on the 1 yard line. Rhombus to the end zone, Pendragon touchdown. All right, John the Plum runs it for 8 as Lingo Blend take over. Lonesome Coil gets nothing. Charity Milk Flimsy looking to throw. Completes the tornado for the first down. Here's the Plum again. This is another pass, and that's Ook Beltsand with the catch. Lonesome Coil this time managing to find a running lane, picks up 7. The Plum gets a catch for the first down. Plum now throwing the ball just away. Coil running again, gets 1, 3rd and 9. Milk Flimsy to John the Plum, but he stops short of the first down marker. Fun Bus back in possession, and they've got it to Flash once again, because you would. 37 Flash Bandit is Dark Mode Enya with a throw. Found Luther Pendragon, who is a fair player in his own right, 35 yards there. Wintercoat with the throw, Flash with the catch down at the 1 yard line. Rhombus, there's an injury. It's Ed Big Mother. He's taken down by Tic Tac 2, bringing Bite's strong arm into the lineup for the Fun Bus, but they scored anyway to make it 2-0. Lonesome Coil now making some ground for the All-Stars. Is Milk Flimsy throwing it. Jeff, stop moving the mouse. Right, yeah. Okay, Coil running as we reach the halfway line, but he's fumbled it, and RR Trash Can has forced the fumble. Felicia Wintercoat carrying it back the other way. Fun Bus making it happen. Enya goes 1 yard. Okay, Wintercoat running again. Easy first down there, and the Fun Bus are looking solid so far as Enya gets the catch and a touchdown to make it 3-0. Okay, Tornado, good catch for Lingo Blend going back the other way, gains 21. Coil throws Beltsand with a solid catch. Beltsand's going to be a solid player in the future. What about now? He's all right now, but he needs a bit of time in the microwave to defrost him. Tornado brings it inside the 5 yard line with 2 to go. Lonesome Coil picks up half of that. Milk Flimsy to the end zone. It's intercepted by Flash Bandit in the end zone. That's why you pay him the big bucks. Enya's sacked by Stephen Truckstop, 3rd and 14, and Wintercoat can't get anywhere. So despite the heroic interception there, the Fun Bus unable to do anything with it. I mean, it stopped the score. Or did it just delay the score? Beltsand gets him down to the 5 yard line. And then another 2 yards there, 3rd and 1, and Coils into the end zone to make it 3-1. Truck stop with a pass deflection. Enya now with the ball. Runs it, picks up 3. Here's Wintercoat. Running into too many tackles, could go no further. Lingo Blend back in possession. Belt Sand, another good catch. There goes Coyle. Not a lot there, but 2 yards is better than nothing. Enya with a deflection. Yeah. The Plum on 3rd and 7, throwing it away, and that's unfortunate. Rhombus completes a 1-yard pass as Funbus take back over. Enya with the ball again goes 3. Wintercoat. No. Okay. Then we're back with Lingo Blend again. The Plum throws its Tornado with the catch, breaks a couple of tackles, but can only get 21. I mean, 21's nice, but it's not, you know, if you're breaking a couple of tackles, you'd expect a 30 to 40 yard gain as Larissa Tornado gets her 96th career touchdown, and the Funbus answer immediately by throwing a 30-yarder out to Flash, who gets them past halfway. Flash again is going to get them down to about the 15. A pass from Dark Mode Enya. Tic-Tac-Toe gets a sack. Rhombus with the ball, evades trouble, and Talitha Pendragon gets him down to the 1. Here's Enya. Deflected by the Plum in the end zone. Wintercoat powers it in for the touchdown. 4-2 Sunshine Funbus. Coyle goes nowhere. Milk Flimsy goes nowhere. Rhombus is sacked by Stephen Truckstop, and then Enya takes over. Well, I'm doing all this in the wrong order, but I mean, you know, the thought is all there. Lonesome Coil runs on a 2nd down, gets nowhere. Lingo Blend currently in possession. The Plum can't get the 1st down. Funbus with 27 plays to go and currently holding on to a 2-score lead, picking up a 1st down on the ground. Tic-Tac-Toe is 3rd sack of the game. Flash catches for 7. It's 3rd and 6. And Luther Pendragon strips John the Plum and takes it to the end zone for the touchdown. Well, I say strips. John the Plum was trying to do a bit of pass defence, but didn't come off. So he reached in, grabbed the ball, ran it to the end zone. All of that kind of business. Colt Rhombus makes an interception, and that will probably kill the game as he takes it all the way to the house. Colt's 4th touchdown of the day makes it 6-2 with 20 plays to go. Floody wants a game request. Okay, no problem. Wants a late game. Yep, can do. Thanks, Tyler. Belt Sand gets a catch, but Lingo Blend are not moving it. Where's Hack Murphy? He's not on the field. That is an insult to league fans everywhere as Rhombus makes another interception. That surely makes him player of the game. And then runs it another 13 yards. Enya with 12 to go. Throws to Flash, who's having a great game. Wintercoat with a good throw, deflected by Plum, though. Rhombus with the ball again. That one's deflected by Truckstop. Enya on 3rd and 10. Throws it short to Wintercoat, who has the 1st down. Okay. Just running the clock down now as the Funbus take an important victory to give them 2 wins so far this season. Yeah. 5 to go, and that one's down at the 2-yard line. Can they make it 7? Last chance. Cole Rhombus touchdown. 7-2 will be the final score in this one. Whew. Well, yeah. Lonesome Coil 1st down. Final score, Sunshine Funbus 7, Lingo Blend All-Stars 2. Colt Rhombus is player of the game, 77 fan points, 209 passing, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. For the Lingo Blend All-Stars, Tic-Tac-Toe, 23 pancakes, 3 sacks, and an injury. Nothing too dramatic going on there. Sackers, pancakers. Oh, them too. 34 for Tiggy Teapot at Lingo Blend. Whereas over on the other side of the fence, Bite, strong up. No. RR Trash Can with 24. No, Umbriel Lafty with 25. Some good pancaking performances there at the Funbus, who secured themselves a 2nd win for the season. Top side, okay. Melflex want to wait. Are we really only that few games into the setup? Yeah, apparently so. Steggonauts, Volcamoose. Well, Volcamoose are still a power, but are they? Been to the playoffs 5 times out of 6 seasons. They're a power. They won the bowl once, whereas the Steggonauts are looking pretty solid this season, but can they do anything with it, as they currently have 3 wins? That was kind of a nothing statement. It was a little bit, but I mean, are we really counting? No. Okay, Biggie the Viking will start this off for the Saints, and it's a 2-yard gain. Hunkerdome with a run, and that's the first down. Here's Sad Lurch on 1st and 10 for Volcamoose, picking up 6. Viking throws to nobody. Hunkerdome on 3rd and 4 is stopped at the line, and the Steggonauts take over. Flounce Frenzy is stuffed behind the line by Chris Biscuit, but Tolocram has made a heroic run for 17. Ulysses Failure now. Can't find anywhere to go with that. 2nd and 10. Flounce Frenzy again, only 2 yards. Cram on 3rd and 7, smacking people out of the way to get the job done. Failure gets 2. Here's Flounce Frenzy. Deciding to keep it on the ground there, getting 6th, 3rd and 1, and Cram is stopped short of the line. The Saints take over. Dickberg with a catch for 2. That's former Rookie of the Year, Erlen Dickberg. Yeah, you didn't know that. No, I looked it up earlier and he was. Sad Lurch getting 28 yards on the run there. Viking goes only 1. Hunkerdome throws to the sideline, but it's no good for Slot Ridges. Sad Lurch. A wide open Ridges. Who's he been covered by? Myra, maybe? Well, he's gone into the end zone now, so he's got that going for him. Cram with another beefy run is going to take it to the halfway line. 29 yards gained there. Failure with the throw, deflected by Viking. Flounce Frenzy is also deflected by Viking. Viking on a sudden hot streak, and Cram stopped just short of 1st down. Well, you've got to have more than one of your runners actually execute as Ridges makes another catch. Hunkerdome is stopped at the line, 2nd and 10. Lurch with the ball. He got 7. 3 yards to go, and Dickberg has got them and some more as well in case he needs them later. Hunkerdome now with the ball, doesn't really get very far on the ground. Lurch goes nowhere. 3rd and 8, and it's Hunkerdome with the catch, and he evades enough tackles to pick up 16 yards. And to the end zone, it's Slot Ridges making it 2-0. Okay, Cram has suddenly lost steam on his running capabilities, and Failure's gone nowhere, which is unusual because Ulysses Failure usually immense. Goodness me, Chris Biscuit has been injured, and you don't see that very often, by Tola Cram. Cogent Wang has subbed in for the Saints. Now, the best blocker in the league being taken out of the game. Hold on, there's another injury there, look. Cogent Wang's been injured as well. And Lil Susie Ruby has subbed in. Well, I mean, okay. Yeah. But it's still 3-0, regardless of these injuries. Yeah. Failure with a 2-yard run. It's 3rd and 7. Flounce Frenzy. She doesn't get there. No, she's not impressed in this game. Ridges with a catch for the Saints, takes it down the sideline, gets 38 yards. Hunkerdome, beg your pardon, runs the ball, gets 12. Here's Lurch on 1st and 10. Nothing happening there. Nitro Glue with a deflection. Dickberg down at the 1. Spangles, touchdown. 4-0, half-time. And the Steggonauts are currently struggling to answer the perennially strong Volcamoose Saints. Cram. Look at him go. Some tasteful running there from Tyler Cram, who gets 30 yards. But he is unable to hold this team together enough. But Helmet Cenobite has got a catch, and that's the Steggonauts on the board finally to make it 4-1. This game's not over. No. Steggonauts have got class, but they need to make that class work. Lurch now with the ball. Gets just 1 yard. 2nd and 8 for Viking. And it's caught by Dickberg, who has the 1st down. Hunkerdome. And that one's deflected by Flounce Frenzy. Lurch throws. Dickberg again. Flounce Frenzy covering Sad Lurch. Was shoved out of bounds there. Yeah. Okay. Hunkerdome goes 2 on the ground. Lurch goes a little bit further forward. And this is the kind of drive that is just painful to watch if you are trailing, because you kind of go, yeah, all right, are you going to score or not? Because I want the ball. Give me a go with the ball. Deflected by Flounce Frenzy in the end zone. Lurch scores to make it 5-1, and we will activate sympathy modes. Yeah. Cram having a great game, but the less said the better about the rest of the Steggonauts team right now. Failure dropping the ball. Deary me. Kind of go. Everybody got out of the wrong side of bed at the Steggonauts today. And Volcamoose doing what Volcamoose typically do. Winning comfortably. Yeah. And looking pretty good while they do it. Knocking off a pretty good team while they're at it. Cram goes 29 yards. Not quite enough. Flounce Frenzy to the end zone. Myra Sacrifice touchdown. 5-2 is the score. 19 plays to go. Saints with the ball at the moment. Myra Sacrifice with an interception, but then sacked immediately. Cram runs it for 1. 3rd and 12? No, not this one. No. And another turnover there that cannot be capitalised on. Not this game, obviously. We've just seen it a couple of times this week. 10 plays to go. Steggonauts with the ball again. And it's the best run of the afternoon for Failure, who gets them a first down. But they're taking way too long to get there. Just being swamped by Saints on every single play. Viking to Dickberg, who gets himself injured by Ulysses' failure, bringing Kremp Inquisitor, but Pugil Arachnophone has made an interception. It's too late. Yeah. Final score, Volcamoose 5, Steggonauts 3. Not an upset, no. It's the flipping Saints. What are you going to do? Viggy the Viking is player of the game with 56 fan points, 214 passing, 1 touchdown, 3 deflections. Ulysses' failure for the Steggonauts with 51 fan points, 15 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 deflection, and an injury inflicted. Pancakes. It's Santino Bananas, who had a quiet game but racked up 45 pancakes regardless. And then over on the Saints, Demetrius Gafford with 46. Chris Biscuit, before he was taken off, had done 22 pancakes. Constance Frenzy, 27 over the course of the game. Right, okie dokie. Up to the top end again. No, up to the bottom end again. And we've got Port Miggins taking on KSA. Yeah. I'm going to have to shut the cat up. I'm going to get you started after I do the introduction to the game. Nothing new happening at Port Miggins, who are running a lineup we're familiar with. Meanwhile, at KSA, they are rotating in some younger players. Heard a graduate and Lance Boyle getting a start in the line. But everyone else, we've kind of seen them before. Let's go. It's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. Jeff, get out of the flipping way. Get out of the chuffing. Thank you. Right. Come on. It's like a whole new game as Arnie Hamburger there getting a first down for the Pirates. Here comes Freddie Two-Beard. Couldn't really get much there. Tipitude Williams on 3rd and 8. Nothing doing. Back to KSA. 1-1 is the score. Lenny Testes, a good catch and a good first down. 21 yards gained. And then Koff Zerma getting a 56-yard gain off the pass from Raz McClintock. McClintock then catches 1 for 2. That one's deflected by Hamburger. It's 3rd and 8. McClintock gets a first down just inside the marker. And Saturno gets them a score to make it 2-1. Okay. Williams with a deep pass, but there's no one there to catch it. Emmental helmet on 3rd and 10. Has to avoid trouble. McClintock won't catch him, because McClintock obviously can't tackle, don't be daft. Freddie Two-Beard, a good run as the Pirates keep up the pressure. Williams with a throw. Sani Hamburger with the catch. And that's a first down. Emmental gets 2 on the ground. 2nd and 8. Two-Beard. He doesn't get much more than that. 3rd and 6. Williams. And it's dropped by Hamburger, but that was never going to go more than a yard or 2 anyway. KSA back in possession. Saturno completes the Testes, who's been covered by Hamburger and is clearly mulching him before then moving upfield to try and get a catch. Confessor throws. It's Saturno catching this one. He gains 8 yards. Saturno now throws, and it's Quebec with the deflection. 2nd and 10, McClintock. Nothing doing there. Confessor. 2 Testes, but it stopped, and the Pirates managed to hang on to keep it just a 1-point gap as they take possession back. Emmental has a first down, but he's fumbled it, but he's been recovered by Four-Fingered Owls to keep the dream alive for the Pirates, but they've got a 3rd and 4, and Emmental has to get them there somehow. And it's deflected by McClintock, putting KSA back in the driving seat. Saturno with the throw downfield, deflected by Williams. McClintock on 3rd down, deflected by Helmet. Nice piece of defending from Port Miggins. Two-Beard up the middle, goes 6 yards. Half-time rolls around. Pirates with the ball, currently trailing by 1. Williams doesn't get much closer. It's 3rd and 2. Emmental, though, first down. Two-Beard, no. Williams, big pass downfield. Arnie Hamburger with the catch and some brilliant teamwork there to take out the blockers. Gets a 40-yard gain. Emmental goes for 2. Two-Beard doesn't. And on 3rd and goal, Williams looks to make it happen. Doesn't make it happen. Koff Zerma with the catch takes them deep back the opposite way with 46 yards gained. Saturno now running the ball, picks up 3. Here's McClintock. And that's nothing much there. It's 3rd and 7, and Williams with the deflection. Pirates with another opportunity to tie it up, complete to Quebec, who gets 33. Here's Williams. Completes to Quebec again. It's another 18-yard gain. Helmet, no. Two-Beard. Intercepted by Bill Saturno. It was double coverage there, and that was an optimistic pass under the best of circumstances. His Confessor throws to Saturno, has a first down, and is still on his feet at about the 7-yard line. Saturno goes for another 4 on the ground. McClintock now with the ball looking towards the goal line, sacked by Kofi Molotov. Confessor, though, 2 Testes for the touchdown, but Phoebe Brat Salad has been injured by Kofi Molotov, bringing Shay Dark Cave into the lineup for KSA, who now lead this one 3-1. There's another fumble, though, and Colonel Space Agency have got that. McClintock has picked it up. As Zerma drops the pass immediately afterwards, but McClintock gets him a first down. Here is McClintock, throws. Hamburger with the deflection. Confessor throws to Hamburger, again gets in the way. Saturno trying to get the first down, will do so. 2 big lads getting in each other's way there to stop the tackle from occurring. Well, that's not what you want. And Lenny Testes makes it 4-1, and KSA are going to get their first win of the season, it looks like. Williams throws. Quebec with the catch. Safe pair of hands, most definitely. Quick as you like? No, not even slightly. Emmental, a lovely piece of running from the Goblin, gets 29 yards. Is Freddie Two-Beard, he's stuffed at the line. 18 plays left in the game. Quebec to the end zone touchdown to make it 4-2. An immediate turnover is required. Saturno, well, turnover's never going to happen. No, totally not going to happen. Quebec with the deflection, 2nd and 10. Owls with the sack. Saturno with 13 to go should get there. Yeah, of course he does. Yeah. He doesn't run all the time, but when he does, you just kind of go, he is pretty meaty though, isn't he? Yeah. Pirates back in possession. Only 8 plays to go. They're trailing by 2, but they're not going to get it. They're just not quite hustling quick enough and not punishing KSA sufficiently, who will hang on for the win. And with the results that we've got coming in here, this season looks to be one of the biggest changes in the power base of late. Although KSA, of course. Well, I mean, I'm just saying they're making it close. It's 4-3. Pick 6 here? No. Final score, KSA 4, Port Miggins 3. Player of the game is Tippitude Williams for the Pirates, with 56 fan points, 231 passing, 2 touchdowns, 3 deflections. Koff Zerma for the KSA, 44 fan points, 123 receiving, 1 touchdown, 15 tackles. Okay, Pancakes at KSA. Phoebe Brat Salad, before she was injured, got 26. Over on the Pirates, Four Fingered Owls did 37, but Mikey Power Tools, great player, 42. Okay, close one. Close old game, that one. Oh, wasn't it a close old game? Toy Masters are taking on the undefeated Of City Axemen. Have the Toy Masters managed to remix what they're doing sufficiently in order to get themselves back in the running again, having lost a couple of players at the end of last season to retirement? At Of City, Gorp Rendezvous in the line is having a strong start to his career. Will he continue to do so here on a beautiful day for some brutal ball? With Of City getting the first possession, Pritchard Serenity, who looks pretty flipping good and has done throughout their career, even when the Axemen have not had all of it. Well, Michael Poems has been injured on the first play of the game. Okay, Kenny Respect has subbed in. Oh dear. Gibby Love Handles catching it there off Andre Dreadzor. Abby Chopsticks motoring through the line, picks up 17. Serenity keeps it low. Touchdown. 1-0 Axemen. All right, let's see how the Toy Masters respond. Glenda Bastard, nothing doing. Bubba Jiggles, nothing doing. Kenny Respect throws it out to Sahara Dawn, who gets him a first down. Is Glenda on 1st and 10, gets 5. Jiggles gets 1. Is Respect again. And it's dropped by Johanna U-turn. That's not ideal. A first down run from Serenity coming back the other way. Dreadzor throws to Worthless. And it's a 23-yard gain. Chopstick goes 3. Here's Serenity on 2nd and 7. Completes a pass for 5. Dreadzor on 3rd down completes to Worthless, who is down at the 1-yard line. Abby Chopstick running it. Yep. Touchdown. 2-0 Axemen. Glenda goes for 1, is Jiggles again, who hasn't done anything good yet and continues to keep up the pace. Respect tries to run it there, but gets nothing at all. Just a 5-yard gain, and the Axemen are back in possession. Love Handles with a catch, 14 yards. Chopstick running again, picks up 3. Here's Serenity, another 2, 3rd and 4. Dreadzor to Shandy Worthless and Gorp Rendezvous. The promise, well, it wasn't promising yet. Rookie Gorp Rendezvous is being killed. The Axemen going, all right, okay. Well, he might have been a somebody at some point. Clip Bossman has been injured by Emmanuel Weathercone. Turk Ramjet has subbed in. Okay. Would Gorp Rendezvous have been one of the greats? Probably not. But we will never know, because he's dead now. Yeah. On 3rd and goal, the Toy Masters are stopped by the Axemen, who take possession back again. Shandy catches a 7-yarder. Here comes Abby Chopstick again. Solid piece of running there. Showing great determination, gets 34 yards. Serenity throws. It's a 2-yard gain. Here's Dreadzor on 2nd and 7. Ill-chosen throw, and it doesn't really work. Chopstick on the move, gains 17. Serenity completes to Love Handles, who will score to make it 4-0. And at the moment, the Axemen have control over this one as the Toy Masters offense struggles, but that's a nice 39-yard completion there for Sahara Dawn. And then Glenda's making a good solid run before fumbling the ball into the hands of Dawn, which is a good move. Rugby pass there as Jiggles gets in for the opening score for the Toy Masters to make it 4-1. Worthless breaks a couple of tackles and gains 37. Dreadzor with the throw. It's Love Handles with a catch and another first down. It's Chopstick. Nowhere to go on that one. Serenity. Not much more space there either. And a sack from Claw Scratchboard gives the Toy Masters an opening to try and close the gap. Glenda has space but can only pick up 3 yards. Jiggles on 3rd down. Gets it out to Dawn, who's having a great game so far. Smashes through a tackle from Serenity and picks up 42 yards. 4 catches for 127. 30-yard average. Don't mind if I do. Kenny has space to run, but decides to run straight into an opposing tackler. What a genius. 3rd and 5, whatever. Throw it to Sahara. Yeah, Sahara gets them, and they were 14 yards. Kenny, again, running like a gormless pillock. Glenda, though, takes him down the 1 yard line. It's 3rd and 1 with the end zone in sight. Touchdown. 4-2. All right, well, the Toymasters have fought back valiantly so far, but they need another good defensive play here. Are they going to get it? Shandy can't get the first down. It's 3rd and 4. Serenity is stopped, and the Toymasters have it back again. Kenny Respect does something worthwhile, and he picks up 13 yards on the run. Glenda on 1st and 10. Another solid run, picks up 6. Jiggles throws it to Sahara, who breaks that first tackle and the second one and gains 32 yards. Respect throws. Johanna U-turn, touchdown, making up for the earlier drop, and it's 4-3. Can the Toymasters turn on the defence one more time? Dreadzor, though, gets a run for a loss. They throw one away. It's 3rd and 11. Serenity's got it, but they've got it to Chopstick, and that's good enough for a first down. Learn a tackle. 57 yards for Abby Chopstick. Dreadzor goes nowhere on that one. Here's Chopstick again, touchdown. 5-3. Toymasters defense unable to hold on that last drive, but they are trying to come back. Glenda throws. It's Sahara again. Run. 45 yards. Here's Bubba Jiggles on 1st and 10. And he's got a good 5 yards there. 2nd and 4. Kenny deflected by Serenity. Glenda now with the throw. Is intercepted by Dreadzor, and that's a ball game. Yep. No, it's not the ball game. Johanna U-turn forces a fumble and keeps the Toymasters alive, and Sahara Dawn makes it 5-4. Crikey. Yeah. Okay. Worthless with a 31-yard catch. That one's no good. No. Serenity, 2nd and 10. Completes to Shandy again. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have a tough time covering Shandy Worthless, who just scored another touchdown. 6-4. Sack from Dope Histamine. Only a 2nd sack in his career. Paricha Serenity's been injured by Turk Ramjet, but I think that's come too late to influence the outcome of the game. Blade Territory has subbed in, throws it to Shandy on 3rd down, but it's not enough. You need the fastest scoring you've ever done, and that's a good play. Flipping a short pass out to Bubba Jiggles, who has a wide open field to run into, gets 54 yards. Glenda tries a run, which was foolish. Bubba now with the ball, throws and it's deflected. It's all over. It's not happening. No, it's not your day. Hold on, it might be your day. Claw Scratchboard with an interception. 7 plays to go. They've got to score right now. Don't hang around. Score now. This play. Go on. Don't dilly-dally. It's 6-5, 3 plays to go. They need another turnover, but they're not going to get it. There goes Shandy. Even if they did get a turnover, they won't take it as far as the end zone. And the Axemen managed to hold on despite key injuries to get the win in this one. Big game. Gibby Love handles player of the game for the Axemen, 59 fan points. No stat breaking 100 yards, but 19 pancakes, 2 touchdowns, 3 deflections. Over on the Toymasters, Claw Scratchboard, 54 fan points, 64 pancakes, an interception and a sack. When it comes to pancakes, nobody outdid Scratchboard on the Toymasters, and over on the other side for the Axemen, Trellis Cosmic with 28 pancakes. Good close game. We like a good close game. Let's flip it and remix it. Sure. It's the Bongolia Sea Raiders up against the Unhelmed Nomads. If you'd like to run a team in the league, the Nomads are available. Just saying. You could be running a team. A team with a great deal. It's a blessed game, or we might see a defensive banger from Bongolia, which would be a delight. Anyway, it is the Nomads first, and they get the ball to Ezekiel Zamboni for 19 yards. Chaka Khan throws. Kim Selector with the catch. Merry Aluminium Completes to Kim again, and it's a first down for 20 yards. Joey bug out, and it's Kim again, but this time nowhere for her to go. Chaka Khan throws. Kim. Touchdown. They're going to keep throwing it to Kim Selector, because you would... Kim's just intercepted the ball. Kim wants the ball on every play of the game. Is Chaka Khan on second and short. They've thrown it to Kim. Mary Aluminium on third and short. They've thrown it to Kim. Is Joey bug out? He's keeping it for himself. He wants a bit. And he gets 7 yards. Chaka Khan to the end zone. Kim selects a touchdown. And she's now twice blessed in this game. Hugo blowout with the throw to Darkness Albright. Blowfish, beg your pardon, 29 yards. As Mike Heimlich gets himself injured. The old man injured by crotched angle flag. Bringing Vera Contagion into the line for Bongolia as the Nomads take over on possession again. Is Aluminium running it on first down with not a lot to show for it. Joey bug out, doesn't go much further. Chaka Khan throws. Crap whistle with the deflection, his first of the year. Bongolia back in possession. Current score is Nomads 2, Bongolia 0. But that means nothing. Ezekiel Zamboni's been beaten up by Mutant Lip Balm, bringing Flinty Wimple into the lineup for the Nomads. Contagion, looking for something to do, runs it 1 yard. Well, that kept right. That she was Bongolia. What did I say? Something else. No one was really listening anyway. I mean, at this point, you're just a wall of noise. Yeah, I know. But I mean, that allows me to obfuscate when I talk a load of old tosh. What you mean the whole time? Yeah. Kim with another good catch. She's breaking tackles because she's got all of that good blessing juice, and she's got another touchdown to make it 3-0 Nomads. Contagion with the throw. Albright with a good catch for Bongolia. Gets past the halfway line. It's a 41-yard gain. Crap whistle running it. Doesn't go anywhere at all. Blowfish is sacked by Vortex. 3rd and 12. Vera throws it short, but it's not enough to do any good with it. Here comes Joey bug out. He goes 5 yards. Chaka Khan throws it. It's caught by Flinty Wimple for 13. Merry Aluminium overthrowing there. It's bug out on 2nd and 10. It's a solid run. And he gains 6. Chaka Khan on 3rd and 3. Seeks out who else? I don't need to tell you, do I? No. There's Wimple getting another catch, and the Nomads are at the opposing 14. Bug out throws. It's Wimple again with a catch. And there's another touchdown. Flinty Wimple getting on the scoreboard. Mongolia so far not having an answer to the aerial attack of the Nomads, but Vera Contagion is deciding to take matters into her own hands with a 38-yard gain. Mutant Lip Balm now getting a good catch and a good turn of speed for a touchdown as Joey Bugout has been taken out by Big Rod McGurk. Craig Tall is now in the lineup for the Nomads. Well, at some point, something is going to affect them, and Kim is now playing runner, which is just getting rid of their star receiving power in the game so far. I think that's a mistake. Yeah. Aluminium throws. Kim's got a catch. She's got a first down, obviously. She's got 28 yards. Kim with the ball throws it. Stein Henryberg with his first career deflection. Big whoop. Buster Vortex with a touchdown. 5-1 Nomads. Hugo Blowfish runs for not a lot at all. Here's Contagion. Gets it to Albright, who breaks a tackle from Kim, who, despite having all the stamina in the world, still can't tackle worth a damn. Buster Vortex comes up with a sack. 2nd and 14, bad throw. Contagion on 3rd down. Bad throw again. That looked like a good throw, if you ask me, but evidently it wasn't. Merry Aluminium moving the ball for the Nomads. If they score on this one, the sympathy speed will be selected. Interception, Vera Contagion. Okay. Mongolia back in possession, get it to Lip Balm again, which is a winning move. Mutant Lip Balm looks proper good. Vera is running it, beats up a couple of players and gains 3 yards. But beating up the players, I would have said, was worth the price of admission. It's 3rd and 4, and it's a sack from Crotch Dangle flag to give the Nomads the ball back. Vortex does a little bit there, and we will activate. They ain't coming back from this. No, they're just not. Wimple, another good catch, is injured by Vera Contagion. Douglas Mopey now in the lineup. We used to see Douglas Mopey occasionally as a substitute, but he's since been superseded by better players as Buster Vortex makes it 6-1 for the Nomads. Here come Bongola again. Mutant Lip Balm. Look at that little guy go. 62 yards from Mutant Lip Balm. He's averaging 40 yards a catch in this game. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, they couldn't score, so we're going back the other way again. Kim gets another catch. Kim gets another catch. And that's another 38 yards. Kim up to 259 receiving in this game. 19 plays remain. The score is 6-1 right now. And 7-1 right now as Kim gets her 4th in the game. Darkness Albright doing some good there, getting 19. There goes Mutant Lip Balm again. Yeah. Touchdown. A 60-yard touchdown from Mutant Lip Balm. Holy mackerel. Yep. McGirt comes up with a sack, but they've thrown it to Kim again, who gets 33. She's getting on a bit, Kim Selector. She's not as young as she used to be. Well, none of us are. Ain't that the truth? Johnny Two Glasses. Mopey runs for 10. Is Chaka Khan towards the end zone, is deflected. Aluminium, Vortex, touchdown. It's not a pretty sight. Mopey makes an interception, and that'll just about wrap it up for this one. Final score, Nomads 8, Bongolia 2. Player of the game is Vera Contagion for the Bongolia Sea Raiders with 215 passing yards. 1 touchdown, 10 tackles, 3 deflections, an interception, and an injury inflicted. For the Nomads, Kim Selector with 64 fan points, 326 receiving, 4 touchdowns, and an interception. Pancakery. You're looking at 22 for Bucky Dungeons over on the Nomads, or 22 for Big Rod Miller. Oh, no, I beg your pardon. Paul Dagger at Bongolia with 37. Okay. I don't like to see teams without owners winning games. I'm just saying. I just don't like it. It does not speak to me as a fan of the sport. Peninsula Transport are taking on... Hold on, I feel like I missed one. Well, whatever, let's do this one. Peninsula Transport are taking on the Stardozer Human Resources. Stardozer with 2 wins to start off. Peninsula are yet to find their stride. They're starting a tried and tested team from last season. Well, are they tried or tested? Well, Durham Injection we've not really seen much of previously. This is a fact. Yeah. Okay, over at Stardozer, Wilf Jerk, who has been transferred in the last couple of days, is going to get a start here to see what sort of impact he can make on a blessed field. Yeah, no, I know I'm delaying Erg Melonflakes. I thought I'd missed 2. Wilf Jerk on the first play of the game throws, and Sarian gets a deflection. Here comes Swanman Flutie. Who? Yep, the very same. A 15-yard run. Club Bollinger throws, Fungible deflects. Wilf, solid run, gains 9 yards. It's 3rd and short. Flutie with the throw, and it's a terrible throw, and that's the end of the drive. Fungible with a throw for Peninsula, goes nowhere. Gabe gets tackled for a loss, and then Durham Injection picks up just 3 yards. Jerk runs on first down, gets nowhere. Here's Flutie. Bad throw. And on 3rd and 9, Club Bollinger. He is intercepted by Cordelia Benzedrine to take it back the other way. Fungible runs on first down for Peninsula, gets a few. Gabe runs, there's an injury on the field. And his first contact has been injured by Kilkenny Prohound. Stunt with Friendly is subbed in for Stardozer. Gabe Transistor on 3rd and 10. Nope. Okay. Wilf's back in possession, sacked by Kilkenny Prohound is Swanman Flutie. He doesn't get very far. Club Bollinger on 3rd and 11, and it's intercepted by Gabe Transistor, who gets it to the 5-yard line. And Club Bollinger has been injured by Kilkenny Prohound. Manso Kettlechip now on the field as Gabe Transistor gets a touchdown. Lloyd Gadzooks with a catch for Stardozer. Swanman Flutie. That's a 15-yard gain. Here's Manso Kettlechip looking to throw. Good throw, but it's deflected by Benzedrine. Jerk with the throw is deflected by Benzedrine. Flutie on 3rd down is deflected by nobody apart from someone in the crowd who wanted to catch the ball, but, you know, isn't a professional brutal ball player and therefore couldn't catch it. Gabe is running on 1st down for Peninsula and gains 14 yards. Durham throws. John Baritone with the deflection. Fungible with a run. Doesn't get very much at all. 3rd and 4. Transistor to Benzodrine. And it's a first down. Okay, Fungi catches it for 7 and is deflected by Baritone. 3rd and 2. Gabe with the ball. Runs it, which is wise. Gets a touchdown, which is a score. Wilfie Jerk throws downtown. It's caught by Lloyd Gadzooks for Stardozer. Right now, Peninsula leading this 2-0. Okay, Baritone catches for 21. Benzodrine with another deflection. Jerk throws. Gadzooks with the catch. This could be the breakout move they needed to make it 2-1. And there's Osarian getting a catch for Peninsula. 39 yards. Gabe running again, gets nowhere. 2nd and 10. Durham throws. Sarian with the catch. And it's a 29-yard first down. Hank Fungible looks, throws 3 yards. Ooh. Gabe, not a lot happening there. 3rd and 4. Durham, end zone. Osarian, touchdown. 3-1 Peninsula. Very much against the odds makers at the current time. But I think if this week has demonstrated anything, the odds makers are having a bad week. Lloyd Gadzooks with a good catch and go picks up 38. Kettle Chip. No. All right. Okay. 2nd and 10 for Stardozer. Wilfie Jerk gets the first down with about an inch to the end zone, and Flutie completes the Baritone to make it 3-2. Benzodrine catches for 5. Half-time has rolled around, and Peninsula are leading 3-2 at the moment. Gabe with an optimistic and chancy throw managed to complete that one. I wouldn't have tried that personally. Osarian drops the ball. And there's an interception, and it's Swan Man Flutie who's picked it off. Okay. Wilf with the productive run gains 14 yards. Stardozer now with an opportunity to level things up. They do so. 3-all. And Peninsula have to figure out how to turn on the early dominance they found in this game. Well, throwing it out to Osarian's a good place to start. That's a 20-yard gain. Fungible with a deep throw. And that gets out for 18 yards. Gabe throws. It's intercepted by Lloyd Gadzooks, which is not who you want intercepting the ball because he's already been blessed once in this game. Fungible has a deflection. Flutie with the throw. It's caught by Gadzooks, who gets a touchdown. Stardozer now taking the lead. And the odds makers are going, yeah, do that. Yeah, do that. Keep doing that. Durham runs it for 7. It's 2nd and 2. Fungible throws, caught. Keeps the drive going with a new first down. Durham catches that one for 6 yards. They get it to Benzodrine. Durham injection's been injured by Wilf Jerk. Getting beaten up by a halfling, you shouldn't allow it. Janet Mission has subbed in for Peninsula Transport. And she's got the job at runner. And she immediately throws a touchdown. All of these things are happening. John Baritone with another catch for Stardozer. It's 4-all. 1/4 of play remains. Flutie runs for 3. Kettle Chip runs for 1. 3rd and 5. Jerk has a first down. Just about ensuring that he manages to keep his first team selection. Flutie runs for another first. Kettle Chip looks to throw, takes all day about it, and is then deflected by Mission. Jerk with the throw. First down on the 1-yard line. Flutie, touchdown. 5-4 is the score. Stardozer have the lead. Cordelia Benzodrine with the catch. Gets to the opposing 40-yard line. Is Transistor still on his feet? The stamina booster doing him all the power of good, gaining 31 yards. Here comes Janet. She's down at about a 1.5, 2-yard line. Fungible to the end zone. Benzodrine, touchdown, 5-all. Either of you want to win it? No, sir. Flutie throws. It's Gadzooks with the catch. He breaks the first tackle easily, then fumbles the ball as Kilkenny Prohound punches him in the back of the head, giving Peninsula an opportunity to go ahead late in this game. Gabe Transistor with the run gets a first down. Janet Mission throws an interception to Manso Kettlechip. Never mind then. Manso Kettlechip's been injured by Gabe Transistor. Don't let yourself get beaten up by a halfling. It's disgusting. Mini Sabotage is subbed in for Stardozer. 3rd and 2. Stardozer with the ball. They get it to Gadzooks, and they've got 26 to go with 7 plays left in the game. Flutie throws it. Baritone gets them a first down. Now 13 to go with 6 plays. Sabotage throws it. Jerk on the run. Has a first down on the 1 yard line. 4 plays, 1 yard. There's the goal. And it's a touchdown to Lloyd Gadzooks, and that's the ball game. It was a back and forth kind of a game. Peninsula taking an early lead, but Stardows are managing to muscle their way back into it. Will hold on for the win. Good game. Final score, Stardows are 6, Peninsula 5. Cordelia Benzedrine is player of the game with 61 fan points for Peninsula Transport. 158 receiving, 1 touchdown, 4 deflections and an interception. Swan Man Flutie for Stardozer with 59 fan points, 144 passing, 4 touchdowns, a deflection and an interception. Pancakes over on Stardozer. 28 for Yaya Lemongrass, 30 for Ostentatious Smack. Then on Peninsula, 31 for Alice Killback, and she led the way for the team. 2 injuries inflicted by Kilkenny Prohound. He'll be pleased with that. He'll be pleased with that. He will be pleased with that. Grunt's Auto Group are taking on the Wretched Minstrels. Grunt slowed start this season. Minstrels having one of their better starts of the last few years. But will it hold on? Grunt's Auto Group have only 2 players who were in the team last season. And they've got a new coach, so it's anyone's flipping guess. Over on the Minstrels, Bessie Grapeshot has been transferred in and looks pretty good so far. Dremon Windsock is getting some early doors training, and Gillian Voidmonkey has been impactful since being brought back to the team after many seasons on a better team, where she sat on the bench. Yorick Fassbender will get us underway for the Minstrels. Okay, here we go. Wait for it. Nothing. Okay, here's Dremon Windsock. Nice piece of running there, gets 8 yards. Bessie's grape shot throws, deflected by Clacton Express. Here comes Grunt, and it's a catch to Muluab Verbose immediately, 28 yards. Ilma Shelf space, looks to throw. Chips a little short one there to Clacton, who goes 7 yards. Clacton now with the ball. Nothing doing there. 3rd and 2. Simple Symbol to Gendrich Grippy. Touchdown. All right, Fassbender goes nowhere. Here's Windsock. He goes nowhere either. Here's Grape Shots. Nice piece of running there from Bessie Grape Shot to keep Minstrels going. And Grunt are lacking the closing speed to give up a 54-yard run as Graham Tanky makes it all the way to the end zone to make it 1-1. Simple Symbol throws. Gendrich Grippy with the catch as we head back the other way. Grunt into enemy territory. Shelf space. And that one's complete to Muluan, who has looked solid ever since joining Grunt. Yeah, was probably solid before, but just didn't get a chance. Clacton, touchdown. Evading tackles all over the place. Grunt Auto Group 2, Minstrels 1. Gillian Voidmonkey gets her first catch of the day for 17. It's 2nd and 9 now. Bessie Grape Shot throws. It's a short 6-yarder. Fassbender, complete to Voidmonkey. Clacton makes a tackle after 28. Here's Windsock. Halfway decent run, gets 2 yards. Dremon Windsock coming up on his first 100 yards in his career as Voidmonkey gets a touchdown to make it 2-2. Muluab going back the other way. Doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Bad throw there on 1st down. Clacton takes all day to look and then throws it away. 3rd and 10. Simple Symbol to Gendrich Grippy. That's about as certain as it gets. Breaks 2 tackles simultaneously. But that's what happens when you've got a bunch of flimsy lads trying to do the tackling, and Gendrich is in the end zone to make it 3-2. Tanky brought down after 7 yard. Windsock gets a 1st down. Is Grape Shot on 1st and 10. Gives up on the pass, decides to take off, and it's a promising scramble against 13 yards. Fassbender goes 4 on that one. Is Windsock again. Good evasion and a solid 1st down. 15 yards gained. Here comes Bessie Grape Shot. What's she got for us in her bag of grapery? A 1st down with about an inch to the end zone. That one's thrown away. 2nd and goal. Windsock touchdown. 2nd career touchdown for Dremon Windsock. Gendrich Grippy getting the catch going back the other way. It's 3-3 at the moment. Nothing to separate the 2 teams. Symbol throws. Grippy with a catch. And it's a 28-yard gain. Shelf space to Muluab, who breaks a tackle and scores a touchdown. 4-3. Just well, this is not a blessed game. Otherwise, we'd be all over the place already. Yeah. Winsock, 16 yards. Dremel Winsock, he's looking pretty good, you know. He is looking pretty good. Fassbender on 2nd and 10 is deflected by Sleep Bunsen. Winsock with a throw. It's intercepted by Muluab, who's got a good, solid route to run. And picks up a good chunk of yards there to make this job easier. There you go, there's a touchdown. 5-3 Grunts. Fassbender runs for 2. Winsock is stopped for nothing. Bessie, nothing doing there either. And Grunt have the ball back again. Gendrich drops the ball. You don't want to see that. Yeah, Gendrich's lack of grippy. Muluab has got a catch. He's inside the 5. He's got a first down with nowhere to go as we hit half time. Clacton's got it and decides to throw it. He should have just run. There was a gap and everything. And Graham Tanky intercepts it in the end zone. Grunt there just gifting, giving away a touchdown. I couldn't be bothered with it. No, we don't need it. We're going to win anyway. There you go. We won't score this time. No, you have another go. See if you can do better this time. Patronising gits. Bessie goes 19 yards. It's Fassbender looking to throw. And it's a 12-yard gain. Winsock. Don't throw it, German. Just run it. That's what you're good at. Bessie. Good throw. Graham Tanky first down. Gendrich Grippy's been injured by Red Cobbler. Ford Sporks has subbed in for Grunt Auto Group. Drummond running the ball. Evades a bit. Gets 3 yards. It's 3rd and 4. Bessie Grape shot. Has a first down. With 2 to the end zone. Yorick Fassbender to Graham Tanky for the touchdown. 5-4 now the score. Simbill throws it, and it's a first down for 11 yards. Shelfie chucks that one, and Muluab's got it again. 45 yards gained. Clacton with the throw, Tanky with the deflection. Simbill lobs that one to Sporks, who gets the score. 6-4 now, and the Minstrels are just not looking like turning the ball off from the opposition. They can certainly move the ball, and they can certainly score after moving the ball, although they didn't move the ball enough there, giving Grunt the ball and a touchdown. Yeah, all right, so it doesn't mean it's universally true. I'm just saying the Minstrels have got some game, but not enough game. They don't have enough game in this one. Bessie Grape shot with a good catch, but it's Grunt Auto Group. They're playing a different team to last year. They are. They are playing a different team. Yeah. Drummond runs it. No yards gained. Bessie Grape shot. No yards gained there either. 3rd and 9. Fassbender. Tanky. Touchdown. 7-5. 1 quarter to play. The result is not yet decided, but we need to see some defence from the Minstrels. Sporks goes 54 yards. Here's shelf space with the throw. And there's the Minstrels with some defence right up until Graham Tanky immediately fumbled it. Unfortunate. Right. Shelf space with a short throw. Sporks with a catch. He's to the 5. He's to the end zone to make it 8-5. And I think you can probably get the fork out of the cutlery drawer because we'll be using it in a minute. 3rd and 1 Grape shots. Fassbender gets a first down. Here's Fassbender with the ball. He was well over the line of scrimmage when he threw it, but it was incomplete anyway. And there aren't any referees, so who cares? Bessie Grape shot, 3rd and 3. Yorick Fassbender with a catch. A 12-yard gain, 13 to go. Minstrels trailing by 3. You can now stick your fork in it, for it is done. Grape shot. No. Why? Anyone's guess. It's another first down throw. Good performance offensively from the Minstrels, but they've got to find someone who can do something to turn the game around on defence. It could be interceptions, touchdown, Bessie Grape shot. It could be interceptions. It could be sacks. It can be sacks. Anything else? Yorick Fassbender's been injured by Muluab. Fingers Vectrix has subbed in. He's immediately going on a run. Touchdown. A 42-yard run from Fingers Vectrix with just 4 plays left in the game has closed the scoreline significantly. Grunt is still going to win it. Yeah, I know, because we stuck a fork in it. Clacton to Ford Sporks. Not quite enough for the touchdown to make the final score Grunt 8, Minstrels 7. Minstrels could have pulled that one back. Yeah. Player of the game, Muluab Verbose for Grunt Auto Group, 66 fan points, 232 receiving, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 injury inflicted. For the Minstrels, Graham Tanky, only 52 fan points, 111 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 3 deflections, 2 interceptions. Pancakes on the Minstrels, Red Cobbler with 44, but Norman Speedboat with 61. Nice. Over on Grunt, Angus Sleep Bunsen with 39. Angus Sleep Bunsen with 39. Okay, yeah, there it is. There we go. There it is. All right, who's next? We were on the south side, so we're going north side again. Erg Menaflex are back in the house. Let's do Erg Menaflex versus Budget to line things up again. Budget currently undefeated. Came into this week with the second best score defence in the league and a completely awful offence. Does it matter? On the other hand, Erg Menaflex came into this with one of the best offences in the league, but no defence. Could be exciting. William Youngblood is a rookie playing for Erg Menaflex, and this one, Mars Mullo, is back after his record-breaking game. Uh-oh. Well, we don't know that yet. We don't know. And Engelbert Loudmouth, who transferred to the team recently. Over on Budget, they've got John DeCaro, who came in through free agency alongside Dirty Woods. Strong Ways looks to be getting a start as a receiver. Well, that's a choice. Yeah. Could just be a training choice, though. It's a blessed game. Oh, boy. Do not let Mullo start to ratchet up the score. Yeah. Dirty Woods will get us underway for Budget. It looks like Mullo isn't actually playing. He plays for the other team. Oh, yeah. Woods runs it for 8. Takara with the throw deflected by Nope. Is Doomgiver. And that's sacked by Mullo. And we're looking at Erg Menaflex. Here is Mars Mullo. Breaks a couple of tackles. Breaks another tackle. Breaks another tackle. 27 yards going there for Mars Mullo. Flapjack is stuffed behind the line. William Youngblood with the throw is caught by Stu on the wall for the first down. Here goes Mars. Oh, boy. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Touchdown, Mars Mullo. And it's a blessed field. Fenchurch gets a catch off DeCaro. Here's Doomgiver. That one's caught by DeCaro for another first down. Dirty Woods. Sacked by Youngblood. Here's DeCaro again. Throws a short one. Strong Ways with a good catch. Breaks a tackle, gains 22. Doomgiver. And it's intercepted by Engelbert Loudmouth. Yeah, Loudmouth. That's what I said. Mars, he's running again. That's 17 yards. Oh, he's underperforming. Flapjack has got past the line but only gains 8. Youngblood on second and 1 for Erg Menaflex completes a pass to Stu on the wall. Here goes Mars. Yep. Another 15 yards. He is breaking through lineman tackles. Right? Flapjack can't do that, but if he gets blocks... Hold on, Dirty Woods has just made an interception in the end zone to keep this one on the line. Heroic play from Dirty Woods to keep it clean. Strong Ways with a catch and a good lead. Flapjack obviously won't tackle him. Oh, he does, but I mean, he was probably flagging by that point. On the Walls makes a deflection, but Ways has got another catch, breaks 1, and he gains 24. DeCaro. That one's deflected by Youngblood. Is Travis. He doesn't get much there. 3rd and 8. Woods is going to try and keep it on the ground. Going the right way about it. Has a touchdown to make it 1-1. Youngblood with the throw. Gains a 3-yarder off Loudmouth. Mars. Not this time you don't, you cheeky demon. But Flapjack instead has decided now's the time to turn it on. And that's a 30-yard gain. Youngblood throws. Is caught by Loudmouth. Gains 26. Here comes Mars. Tackled after just 1 yard again. All right, first down, Loudmouth. Here's Youngblood on 1st and 10. That one's caught for 5. Mars, touchdown. That's another blessing for Mars Mullo. Strong Ways is looking pretty solid so far. We don't know what the pass coverage is like, though. But it's anybody's guess. 3rd and 2. Ways with another good catch. Another 23 yards. 5 catches for 134 so far. It's not remarkable, but it's pretty good. And there he goes again. Another first down. Woods on 1st and 10. Completes to Fenchurch stochastic. It goes to Caro, managing to avoid a few tackles, picks up 6. Doomgiver gets the first down, but had to work for it. Woods throws, it's intercepted, it's fumbled, and Charles Monkey Cage has ended up with it. And he kept the ball. Youngblood with the throw. Stu on the wall takes off with the ball, and he's brought down after 34 yards. Mars running the ball again. No one in his way this time around. No. Gets 26 before the touchdown saving tackle, but Flapjack's going to get one instead, so that's all right. 3-1 now the score, and Ergmen and Flex are juicing up their runningest runners, but at half time it's only 3-1, which on a blessed field, that's some signs of some halfway decent defence going on. Strong Ways catches a 21-yarder. Woods runs it for 5 at 2nd and 5. DeCaro with the throw deflected by Stu. Travis runs it, gets a first down. Here's Dirty Woods. He's got it out to Ways, who's got a touchdown to make it 3-2. Youngblood with the throw gets it to Engelbert Loudmouth, who gets to exactly the halfway line as Mars gets another carry and picks up 13. 9 carries for 111. That's what? That's like a 12, 13 yard per carry average. It's not that great. Started out incredibly strong. Since then, nah. It was a flash in the pan. It was a big fluke his record-setting week as Flapjack takes off and picks up 23. Youngblood with a throw, pricks with a deflection. Mullo, touchdown. Well, come on, you've got 3 blessings now. If you can't put on a 500-yard rushing game, what good are you? DeCaro tries a late run and it doesn't pay off for him, and that's a bad throw. There goes Mars again, and this was a catch. Whatever it was a 30-yard gain. Mars now running the ball, touchdown. 5-2. Yeah. Strong Ways gets another catch for budget, and it's 39 yards gained. He's got this one as well, and that's another 16 yards. Travis, who are you throwing to? It's another catch here, and that's a touchdown. 5-3 now. And it's just, it looks, I mean, a budget are looking pretty solid, but the line battle, because when you've got flipping Charles Monkey Cage in front of you, and Whomping Willow for that matter, you're going to have the opportunity to move the ball. Yeah. And as much as I hate to say it, Honorary Soccer Mom is not a counter for Charles Monkey Cage. Mars Mullo, touchdown. Okay, there goes Strong Ways. Look, there's, yeah. 6-3 is the score, 19 plays left in this one. DeCaro tries a run, doesn't get there. Doomgiver is tackled for a loss. Woods on 3rd and 13. Throws it a Strong Ways. Well, that's what I would have done. 19, taking Ways over 300 yards in the game. Stu on the wall with another deflection. Doomgiver with another failed run. And Woods is sacked by Monkey Cage. Doomgiver comes up with a sack. Mullo is sacked behind the line for a loss. Not sacked, stops behind the line for a loss. Doomgiver gets a catch and he's off. It's another dwarf with places to be. And it's a touchdown. Hans Xanadu's been injured by Zesty Lumber, bringing clamorous thrapple into the line for the Roadies. Mars is going for a trundle. 36 yards. Yeah, that's all right. He's averaging only just averaging over 10 a carry though, which for superstar numbers is not. Flapjack gets a 33-yard touchdown. Here comes DeCaro with a throw, and that's a 10-yard game. This game's over, incidentally. Woods. I just want to see Mars Mullo doing a Mars Mullo thing, or Flapjacking it. And actually, I'm quite happy watching Strong Ways do his business. So that's all good. But the game's over. Final score: Ergmenaflex 7, budget 4. Player of the game, only just Mars Mullo, 184 rushing, 5 touchdowns, 1 sack. For the Roadies, Strong Ways with 58 fan points, 349 receiving, 2 touchdowns, 10 pancakes, and 10 tackles. That boy's got a future. Yeah. Okay, let's look at pancakes. Over on the Roadies, Hans Xanadu with 20. Yeah, that's the best they could muster there from the kitchen. Whereas at Erg Melonflex, Zesty Lumber with 42 and Charles Monkey Cage with 40. Yeah. Win the line, save the cheerleader. That's what they always say. Right, flip it down to the other end, and the Chefs are taking on Sportsball. We believe in the Chefs next season. This season, we're waiting for the Chefs to do a bit of warm-up. They've got to do prep this season, ahead of next season where they'll be great, probably. So you're looking at Giovanni, etc. getting a start, Anxiety Burger, and Buster Plow. We like Buster Plow. Yes, we do. Chad's playing. Well, then everything will be all right. Over on Sportsball, German Smeets is getting to play again. Tudor Quicks in the line. Had a great game a couple of weeks ago. Might even have been last week, but had a really good game. Impressive stuff. And it's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. The weather this week has been very nice for all concerned, apart from those for whom it was less nice. All right, German Smeets to start us off with a throw to Daxter Hijack. And Daxter gains 33. Volt Style with a throw, Plow with a deflection. His first in his career. That's nice. Daxter with another good catch, being covered by Anxiety Burger. Burger so far out of his depth as Bird Dog gets a touchdown. Sportsball 1-0. Okay, throw on first down goes nowhere. Giovanni with the throw. Completes that one to Chad, who breaks a tackle and gains 48 yards. Georgie Wheelchair with the throw goes nowhere. Olivetti, and that was deflected by Daxter, who's just one short of 200 and an illustrious pass-deflecting career. But Sportsball have got the ball back again, and Smeets runs it for 11 on first down. Volt Style throws. Daxter with another good catch. And that's a 29-yard gain. Danny Diet looking for a target. Finds Bird Dog. 34 yards for Dog. Smeets, Volt Style, touchdown, 2-0, SBU. Okay, there's a fumble. Who's got it? Sportsball. Bird Dog's picked that one up. Smeets will try to capitalise, throws it to Diet, gains 4. Here's Volt Style. That one doesn't get him the first down. It's 3rd and 1, and a sack from Typewriter prevents any further blushes as the Chefs take back over and are looking to make some positive performance progression as Chad drops the ball, but they get a first down on the following play off the pass from Georgie Wheelchair. Typewriter throws an 8-yarder, etc. is looking for a friend. Can't find one, so runs it for himself, because who needs friends? Well, he's an elf, he hasn't got friends. No, they're too aloof. Typewriter goes nowhere, it's 3rd and 9, etc. with the throw, and it's just short of the marker. And Sportsball take back over, and they immediately toss it out to Bird Dog, who goes 58 yards quite slowly. Volt Style with a run on first down goes 6. Here's Danny Diet sacked by Typewriter, second of the game. Smeets gains 4, and the Chefs take over. Olivetti, not much there, only 1 yard. That's a bad throw from Giovanni. His Wheelchair again, and that one's deflected by Dog. So we're back with Sportsball. They throw it to Danny Diet, who gets the first down and more. 21 yards gain. Volt Style throws. Dog, touchdown. 3-0 Sportsball. Buster Plow, 34 yards. Yeah, etc. goes 6. Wheelchair to Plow. Once again, another 20 yards gain. Typewriter, looking for a friend, is intercepted by Danny Diet. Chad was right there, but Chad couldn't do a thing with it. Smeets now throws. Bird Dog drops the ball. Oh, dear. Yeah. Diet with the throw, and there's nobody there. And so the Chefs have another opportunity to keep this one within reach. I don't think they will, but, I mean, they've got that chance, and we can't say, oh, no, they don't have a chance. No. Okay, what's happening now? 3rd and 3. Etc. throws. Chad with a catch. He's broken a tackle. Touchdown, Chad. And that's his first career touchdown. To be fair, he's never been given the opportunity to score many touchdowns, but he has done now, and he's very happy about it. Typewriter comes up with the 3rd sack of the game. 2nd and 13, and it's a nice completion to Volt Style as half-time rolls around. people's favourite Chad. Yeah, he did. Not yet. He's not quite there yet. But give it a season or two, and everyone will be talking about Chad. Smeets with a 20-yard completion. There's Bird Dog with a touchdown. 4-1 intercepted. Daxter's picked that one off because obviously it's Daxter. He's more renowned for his Bird Dog touchdown. He's more renowned for his deflections than his interceptions. Is Daxter, but he is capable of both. Giovanni decides to run it, bring it up a 2nd and 6. Wheelchair looks downtown. It's Chad again. Go Chad, go Chad, go Chad, go. A 37-yard catch. Buster drops the ball, but he's young and he's still learning what his hands are for as Daxter picks it off again. Smeets with a 5-1 lead, throws one into the ground. Here's Vault Style getting sacked by Strongbad. Diet throws. It's caught for 10. And it's not enough. And hold on. Daxter's got his 3rd interception of the game. Okay. He's clearly got his eye in. Vault Style is running and he's got 10 yards. Diet looks to throw. Is caught by Dog. Touchdown. 6-1. Do you want to put sympathy speed on? Yeah, all right. Well, I want to see if Daxter's going to pick off another couple. You'll still see it. There goes Chad. Yeah. Buster Plow making a good catch for 12. There goes Chad again. Good lad, Chad. Gains another 35. He's over 300 in his career, which might just be this game. I don't think he's done 300 this game. I'm not saying he hasn't. Smeets hangs around in his own end zone for a little while, then gives up on that as there was no one to pass to. Diet completes 1 for 9. Smeets on 3rd and 1. Could have just fallen over the line there. In fact, he ran over the line to pass the ball and then still didn't get a first down. What a pillock. Yeah. Here's Smeets again. Throws it to Daxter, who's got a first down. A 39 yards gain. It's Vault Style. Tudor Quicks has been injured by Olivetti typewriter. Krista Lemonade in the line for Sportsball Union now. Typewriter throws. Daxter with a deflection. Smeets with a deflection. The ground with a deflection. Dog makes another catch. Bird Dog's had a good game. A 40-yarder there. Danny Diet's intercepted it. And the passing, Daxter's got another touchdown. And the passing from the Fire Chefs has gone to pieces in the second half. They're throwing it all over the place, but largely to the opposing team. Giovanni throws 1 for 2. His Wheelchair. And that's the end of that drive, but it's the last play of the game. So there you are. Final score, Sportsball 8, Chefs 1. Player of the game, Daxter Hijack with 90 fan points, 190 receiving, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, 3 deflections, 10 tackles. For the Chefs, Strong Bad Malcontent is their player of the game. Yeah, I know. None of the people we mention very often. 47 fan points, 44 pancakes, a pass deflection and a sack. Pancakes, Strong Bad. Any advance on 44? Yeah, Joey Fields did 46. And then over on Sportsball, leading the way, Ingrid Matrix with 53. Good performances as well from Chonk Olympics and Tudor Quicks. Okay, how many more have we got to go? 2? Really? Yeah. Beekeepers Wizards. Okay. Beekeepers currently with 1 win this season. Wizards still looking for that first win this season, but they do have a team that looks like a team. Joe Champoon has been transferred into the Beekeepers this year, and Hype LaGuardia is getting their first start. Okay, well, I have no idea whether Hype LaGuardia is any good or not, so we'll find out, won't we? Over on the Wizards, Sticky Pierre, Bison Lamont, Whiskers, Camembert, all getting starts, having transferred in. No rookies getting a look in, though, because rookies are dirty. And it's a blessed game. We will see how we see. Yeah. Tension Soda will get us started for the Wizards. Any time now. And it's caught by Camembert, who's going to chew up a few yards. It's a 34-yard game for Whiskers Camembert, taking him over 3,000 in his career, which is a delight. Sticky Pierre running on 1st and 10, gains only 1 yard. Soda with the pass. Emphysema with the catch. Down inside the 5 after 28. Luxury, sacked by Champoon. Here's Pierre. A short pass, and it gets short yards. Third and goal. Soda deflected in the end zone. Anger Panda has been injured by Joe Shamboon, bringing in Drip Fizzle Brew. Okay, meanwhile, the Beekeepers have got themselves a first down. Rolf Henchucker making his first catch of the day. Hank runs for not a lot. Oti throws it. It's Henchucker with a catch for 19. Here's LaGuardia running it straight up the middle, gaining 10 yards in the process. Hank runs up straight up the middle and gets no yards in the process. Third down rolls around. It's Hype again. Completes to Henchucker to keep the Beekeepers' drive moving. Hank, it's his first good run of the day and he gains 9 yards. 2nd and 1. LaGuardia, first career touchdown. 1-0 Beekeepers. Camembert takes it back the other way. Closed down after 44 yards, but you want to close them down a little bit quicker than that. Pierre is tackled for a loss by Shampoon, and then sack from Manfred Textures gives the Beekeepers the ball back. A short throw is deflected by Soda. Freemason with a longer throw completes it for 10 yards. LaGuardia looking to throw as well, deflected by Camembert. Hank runs once more. There's an injury down there. Good run from Hank, and he's picked up quite a bit, 34 yards. But Celia Emphysema has been injured by Rolf Henchucker, and it's Eddie Pogribniak in the lineup. That's what we want to see. We want Eddie Pogribniak. No Pogribniak, no Wizards. Hank massive touchdown. 2-0 Beekeepers. Soda throws to Luxury for a 5-yard gain. Freemason with a deflection, 3rd and 4, and Sticky Pierre can't make it happen. A fumble immediately is recovered by Kathy Glowpad. And then the pass is completed to Ezra Custard for the Beekeepers. 37 yards gain. LaGuardia punches it through the middle for 2. Here's Hank. He looks a bit more evasive, but they've got a 3rd and 5. And it's Henchucker with a touchdown to make it 3-0 Beekeepers. Camembert gets a first, 19 yards. Luxury with the throw, and it's Camembert again for another 7. Here comes Pierre, only 2, and it's not enough. It is enough for a first down. I lost count. Pogribniak with the ball and the lead, and stopped at the 3-yard line after 47 yards. Leonard Luxury to Pogribniak for the touchdown. All right, that's more like it. Hank with a good run outside the line gains 21. Freemason throws a short one, and it's Hank again. And of course, Hank has had a blessed great blocking there from Rolf Henchucker. Freed up Hank on the catch to get possibly another 15 to 20 yards. Another great bit of blocking freed up LaGuardia, and Hank's in the end zone for another touchdown. All right, there goes Pierre. He's quite quick. He is. All right, 51 yards for Sticky Pierre. Wizards back in possession. Luxury. Just pushing people out of the way gently, very gently. As Pogribniak has got a first down on the 1-yard line, and there's a touchdown for Whiskers Camembert. Do the Buffs stack? Yes, they do. So on a blessed field like this one, once you start getting, the way we like to describe it around here, if you're going to score, you're going to score more. LaGuardia on his debut, a 28-yard gain there. That's impressive stuff. Hank is now remembering what it was like to be young, gained 17 on the run. Henchucker with a good catch, gained 16. LaGuardia running again is down at about the 2-yard line. Hank massive. Nope, not quite. Oti throws it out the back of the end zone, and the Wizards are starting deep in their own territory. They managed to get out of danger though. Tension thrown for 24 yards. Tension then catching the next play, gets another first down. Scoreline with 40 plays to go. Beekeepers 4, Wizards 2. And the Wizards have possession at the current time. Freemason with a deflection. Pierre with a run, but it's not good enough. 3rd and 7, Soda. And it's caught by Camembert, getting them awful close. 12 yards to go for the end zone. Luxury throws. Pogribniak, touchdown. 4-3. Beekeepers in possession, 33 to go. Freemason on 2nd down is deflected by Camembert. LaGuardia decides to throw, and that's a bad move, as it's deflected as well, and the Wizards have the ball. Luxury gets 19 off that one. He then throws it, and it's an awful throw. 2nd and 10. Pierre tries running. Gets himself injured by Kathy Glowpad for his trouble. Destiny Sapling's now in the lineup for the Wizards as the Beekeepers take over. Freemason throws one to Hank, who's going to break for a few yards yet. Yeah. LaGuardia gets it to Ezra Custard, who's down at the 5-yard line. Hank now looking to pass, which is he shouldn't. Oti looking to pass, which was dropped, and LaGuardia looking to pass, which is a touchdown to Rolf Henchucker. 5-3 with 21 to play. Custard making a deflection. Luxury getting stuffed at the line. Pogrimniak completing the pass to Camembert, who's having a solid game. Soda is picked off by Rolf Henchucker, and the Beekeepers are back on. 2nd and 8. Freemason completes. Custard with the catch. Has she got the... Yes, she has. 6-3 Beekeepers, and this one is over. Yeah. Soda goes 10. Luxury goes 1. A good effort from Eddie there, but to be fair, Eddie doesn't play runner. Eddie is a receiver, and a damn good one too. Hank throws a 20-yard pass. Oti looking for a target is deflected by Eddie Pogrimniak. Hype LaGuardia is dropped by Oti Freemason. 3rd and 10. Hank has it all to do. Can't quite get there. Soda throws one away. 2nd and 10. Luxury sacked by Manfred Textures. Eddie Pogrimniak on 3rd and 13 is deflected by Rolf. Beekeepers with one last drive, just in case they fancy another point. Clearly they don't, as none of them can be bothered to play anymore. Hank on the last play does nothing. Final score, Beekeepers 6, Wizards 3. Player of the game, Rolf Henchucker, 68 fan points for the Beekeepers with 113 receiving, 12 pancakes, 2 touchdowns, 2 deflections, 1 interception and 1 injury. Busy day for Rolf. At the Wizards, 52 points for Lenny Luxury, a scattering of yardage in all 3 categories, then 2 touchdowns, 13 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Pancakes for the Wizards. Please hold. 21. Yep, 21 for Pitkin, Roaring Fork, whereas at the Beekeepers, Joe Shampoon, 52. Kathy Glopad, 53. Manfred Textures, 42. And the Wizards should count themselves lucky, because that's a dominating line performance there, although you would expect 70-80 in a fully dominating performance. That brings up our last game of the week. Edgeislam are going to kill a couple of people on the Marsupials, probably. You don't know. You don't know. Well, Edgeislam just bought Marcel Le Jam, so he's probably going to die, or at least be out for the season. They've also got Anna Linguistic, who they've traded in, and Bobbert Weasel, the rookie, is getting to play as well. Over on the Marsupials, Rachie Scabrous is getting a start at runner. Well, that's a choice. Petunia Thrust is also in the lineup, having been traded in. And then Hog Mexico, who I want to sign. Just saying, I want Hog Mexico. No, you don't know what you want. Yeah, I know. I need to strongly review my team because I've got problems. True. It's going to be Marsupials up first, and it's Svazdan showing us what he's made of and why he's number 1. No yards. Cooch Badongler on 2nd and 10. An 8-yard gain is Scabrous with a short throw, and it's good enough for the first down. Svazdan with a throw now, completes for 9. Badongler runs a little bit more, and it's another first down. Marsupials back-to-back first downs on this drive. Is that an injury? Yep. Okay. Ruthie Spasms has been injured by Gus, the Hitman Resume. And that's a bounty collection as well for Edgeislam, who now have the ball. Marcel with a throw, and it's Ron Bongos with a first down. Jamie Boys gets nothing, having been taken down by Blaze Peterbilt. But Bongos with another catch, and his Bongos moving in slow motion. 3rd and 3, Marcel gets him a first down and evades a load of tackle. Oh, that was a dirty block. It's beautiful. The Jams runs for 40 to open up an opportunity for Edgeislam to score, and Daphne Teflon gets them there to make it 1-0. Svazdan this time getting a nice big fat run there, gains 28. But Dongler looks to throw, and Mexico's open, and is still on his feet, breaking 2 tackles, a 41-yard gain. Scabrous now to Hog Mexico for a touchdown, and that is Hog Mexico's first career touchdown. Nice. The Jams throws for 3. It's 3rd and 5. Jamie Boys stopped just short. He ran out of gas. Okay, 2nd and 10 is Badongler. He doesn't get much there. Scabrous on 3rd and 8. Gets to Tongo Coriander for the first down. Svazdan. Yeah. I like the way he runs. I just like the way he runs. Rachy Scabrous touchdown to make it 2-1 Marsupials. And Edgeslum need to find some magic. And they found Marcel Lejams, who has delivered some magic for a first down, 23 yards. Boys is tackled behind the line for a loss. Second down. Daphne's got ahead of speed. Can't evade Mexico, and she gets tackled, but had the first down anyway. 2nd and 10. Boys on the move again. Injury. Petunia Thrust is down, and Boys is still breaking tackles. Jamie Boys getting it done. Mike Polkerband has subbed in for the Marsupials, but Edgeslum have tied it up as Teflon's in the end zone. Svazdan goes 18 on the return play. Here's Badongla. He's thrown. Mexico's got the catch, breaks the first tackle. Weasel brings him down after 39 yards. Scabrous with a throw. It's Coriander with the catch. 2nd and 1. Svazdan first down, still going. Gets to about the 3-yard line. Badongla now. Touchdown. Ron Bongos has been injured by Hog Mexico. Scorpion Ring, good player, has subbed in. Okay, it's 3rd and 1, and Jamie comes up short. He might hurt people, but his running is erratic at the best of times. Badongla on 1st and 10 is brought down by Gus the Hitman Resume, but they complete to Coriander on the next play, who gets to the 2-yard line. Svazdan touchdown. 4-2 Marsupials just this side of the half-time polka band. You're just saying that because Mike Polka Band subbed in. Yep. Well, they're playing at home, see? So Mike Polka Band's Polka Band is playing at half-time. Okay. Marcel with a throw, and it's another good catch for Bobbert Weasel. It's not another good catch for Bobbert Weasel, though, is it? That's his first career catch. He's probably caught a ball before in practice. Teflon runs for a little. It's 3rd and 5, and Lejams is stopped at the line. Marsupials taking over, and they have this game under control at the moment, even though it's costing them in terms of injuries. Scabrous sacked by Boys. 3rd and 6. Svazdan with the throw. Mexico with the catch, a 15-yard gain. There goes Coriander catching that one, and that's 17 yards in new money. Rachy Scabrous runs it for nothing. Svazdan breaks tackles but can only get 3 yards. And then Coriander gets the first down. This is a good runner mix at the Marsupials, and it's getting the job done. They now lead it 5-2. Great run from Teflon. Breaking tackles after outpacing people. That's impressive. 43 yards. Lejams is stuffed behind the line for a loss. Boys can only pick up 3. Teflon has it all to do and does it all. 21 more yards gained. Marcel has an open lane. He's going to take it to the end zone. And it's 5-3. Edgeslum pulling it back a little. Svazdan throws a 4-yarder. There goes Coriander. And it's another 32-yard gain. I like the look of this offense. Yeah. Yeah. They're a team's offense. Not so much on the big 50-yard plays, but they are doing quite a lot of 15 yards, 15 yards, 15 yards, 15 yards. And you're going to go, well, you could do that all afternoon and everybody will be happy. Svazdan goes 11. They're on the 6-yard line. Hitman deflects the pass. And another one. Svazdan on 3rd and goal. Sacked by Daphne Teflon. And a good stop from Edgeslum. Daphne's now got the ball and is clearing off. That's a 50-yard play. Yeah, wouldn't you rather have some 50-yard plays? Well, yeah, they're pretty good too. Marcel goes 15. Edgeslum currently trailing by 2. 20 plays left in the game, but they do have the ball and are moving with purpose. Lejams on 1st and 10. Has another touchdown. It's 5-4. Edgeslum on the comeback. Mexico gets a catch, gets a go, 15 yards. Badongla is sacked by Anna Linguistic, who gets her first sack of the season. Scabrous has nowhere to go, only gets 1 yard. It's 3rd and 13, and Svazdan's trying to run it, and he doesn't get there. 14 plays to go. Edgeslum with the ball. Teflon, no, nothing doing. A deflection from Scabrous. It's 3rd and 10, and Jamie Boyce screws it up for everybody. Oh, Jamie. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's it. That was your dream. That was your chance. And it's all over. Yeah. You stopped them when you needed to, and then were let down by your violent runner who is erratic like Mars Mullo. Mexico touchdown, ball game. 6-4 is the score. Edgeslum have the ball back again, but it's not going to matter. Oh, sure. Boyce gets a first down this time. Yeah, it doesn't matter now. Game's over now. I mean, don't even bother. You might as well just, you know, go, can I have a pay rise? Sure. Here goes Rachy Scabras on the last play of the game. 15 yards gained. Final score, Marsupial 6, Marching Band 4. Player of the game, Hog Mexico. 72 fan points, 167 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 19 tackles. That makes him tackler of the week. And 1 injury inflicted. For Edgeslum, Gus the Hitman resume with 51 fan points, 29 pancakes, a tackle for loss, 2 deflections, and an injury. Pancakes, Tarquin Bangfish, former league MVP, 48 pancakes for Edgeslum, whereas over on the Marsupials, President Scroob with 41, but you've also got Blaze Peterbilt with 39, and Mike Polka Band and his Polka Band with 36. Failurewood Hills have a bounty against Shady Palms. Ooh, lose an appeal, place a bounty. Julio Lobster, Slim Armageddon, Miguel Jupe. Yeah. Do you want it? How much do you want it? Mikey, do you want it? Do you want it, Mikey? Yeah, you just played them. That's why you've got a bounty on them, because they beat you. That's the way these work. When they beat you, you get a bounty. If they give you a, you know, sometimes one team will get that opportunity. What do you want, Mikey? What's it going to be? What you going to do? Royston, go watch your game. You're rejecting. Okay. Go watch. Back it up. Watch the game, Royston. Go and watch the game. Don't worry about this. Go watch the game. You'll love it. Okay. At the Wizards, Coach Jimmy Despisement wants a pay rise of 32. Has he earned it? Well, one would argue probably not. Kevin, what do you fancy? Yeah. I mean, you gain an appeal. It costs you 32 quid a week, but you gain an appeal, and that's worth having. And that's exactly what's going on. Jimmy gets himself a pay rise. A trade's been negotiated. What's this? Trenton Trinity for Ross Puke. Are you off your rocker? Why would I want Trenton Trinity? He's rubbish. Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, he could probably play for me, but I'm not flipping giving up Ross. What are you ever talking about? Right, training. Everybody does a quick skim to see if they see their team. And you go, no. Poo. At Bongolia, Stein Henryberg has improved, taking him 77 starting rating. Pretty good. At the Minstrels, Dremon Winsock, decent performance on the field, decent performance in the training room. That Stardozer Yaya Lemongrass has done some training. That's a good one. Toe Beans for the Miners. Wasn't a starter this week, but could be. At Peninsula Transport, Tyrone Mendonca. Who cares? Not a starter. But Zoon Lampoon does some training at the Medics and improves accordingly. And the Fire Chefs, Disco Collins has made everybody much, much happier with life. While Whitey Hart, is Whitey Hart still alive? I could have sworn Whitey Hart died. Anyway, it's made everybody unhappy at Grant Auto Group. Jimmy gets a pay rise, and at the Voodoo Boys, Gonzalo Lorry has really hacked people off, and as a result, the appeal has dropped by 2. Wow. I would yeet that sucker as quickly as flip. Except, of course, I don't let people yeet anybody at this time of year. No, you've got to wait until week 10. Core. Okay, players of the week. Arnie Hamburger for the Port Miggins Pirates with 4 deflections. Tackles for loss, Julio Lobster at Shady Palms with 2. Justine Vanderpoel, 4 sacks for the Picks Creek Miners. Interceptions, it's Ramiro Pleasuredome with 3, and then Hog Mexico at the Marsupials with 19 tackles. But the defensive player of the week is Daxter Hijack at the Sports Ball Union. I always like it when they mix it up that way. Well, we've done it on offense as well. Pancakes, Peter Brickwall at the Bouncers with 77. Julio got a la carte, that is. 389 receiving yards. Rush yards, Jovial Impairment with 239 at the Shady Palms. Passing, it was Simple Sim Bill for Grunt Auto Group with 370. Julio got the most yards overall with 389. And Bird Dog is Player of the Week for Sports Ball Union. But the overall Player of the Week is Yellow Fang at the Red Star Pathfinders. Well now. Yeah. All right. Okay. What's coming up? What indeed is coming up? What's happening next week? This feels like it's another. Are we? Yeah, no, we're back in a divisional week again. We're getting all the divisional games out of the way early. Impressive. So yeah, divisional weeks again next week. Have we got any? Ooh, that'll be an absolute slaughterhouse. No, we haven't got any slaughterhouse going on. Palms Grunt obviously is interesting to me. Let's go to Palms. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that thing. Although right now, the Palms could take the division. It's anybody's guess. I've been Colonel Failure, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more. So tune in for that. If you do fancy taking over a team, get in touch via Discord. And you could be running the Nomads. Into the ground, your choice. We don't care. It's just nice to have people around. To go, I'm playing the game. Yeah, I've just got to find the right button. It's this one. Cheerio.